It's a reptile house, snake farm. Ramona's got a keen sense of humor. She got a tattoo down her arm. It's of a python eating a little mouse wearing a sailor hat that says Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. I asked Ramona how come she works there. She says, well, it's got its charm. There's nothing to do in the winter now, then some kid gets bit at Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something. This is a sing-along. Really. It goes Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. It ain't exactly kumbaya, but being the music fog, it ought to be perfect. Help me now, be on TV. It said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Getting into it now. Well, Ramona likes malt liquor and a band from Wales that's called The Alarm. She said she cried when they broke up. She still plays the record that's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Sometimes Ramona calls me up and says, come on down here, it's getting warm. And she runs everybody off and we, you know, it's a Snake Farm. Snake Farm, it just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Help me now. I said Snake Farm, just sounds nasty. Snake Farm, it pretty much is Snake Farm. It's a reptile house, Snake Farm. Thank you very much.
As soon as I wake up in the morning, I count the hours until we meet. When I'm with you, it's so amazing. I never knew love could taste so sweet. Yeah, you're all I need. Yeah, you're all I want. I can't beat this feeling, let's get it on. Everyone tells me it's wrong. So why does it feel so doggone right? Gotta stay clean in the daytime. But baby, just wait until tonight. Yeah, you're all I need. Yeah, you're all I can't beat this feeling. Let's get it on. Yeah! 'Cause we're flying higher than the mountains. Higher than I have ever been. You've got me feeling like a hero when I'm fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. And we're fucking on heroin tonight. Tonight, yeah. We're flying higher than the mountains. Higher than I have ever been. And you've got me feeling like a hero. You're fucking on heroin. Fucking on heroin. On heroin.
Good morning. Welcome to ClusterF.
Good morning.
Hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. Had a lot of fun. I'm in a good mood. I had such a good weekend.
Nice.
Had a good Ned show, really good Ned show. Went to the Gator tailgate in Gainesville. Met up with my brother-in-law and is that my nephew?
Yes.
Guys are terrible at that stuff. Cousins, nephews, his girlfriend,
They're all like,
Berlin and Bradley.
yeah.
Took the kids. Blast.
Tyler's like, well, now what is Harper and Bella to me? If I'm Berlin and Tracy's cousin, I'm the second cousin. And I don't think it is the second cousin. I think it's the something cousin once removed type
I don't
thing.
even know what that means.
I don't
I
either.
know.
I don't know.
And the only reason I kind of know that is because your other cousin him and his wife worked in the social services.
Mm-hmm.
And she explained it to me once, and she was like, working in social services, I have to know all
Yeah.
that. She's like, I have to know relations of cousins, second cousin once removed. This kind of, it's like, I said, you know what? I call my cousins' kids my cousins. I just say my cousin.
Yeah, can we do away with all that crap?
Yeah,
Unless you're working for the social
And you
services.
have to know chains of relatives.
There's aunts, uncles, and cousins. That's it, right?
That's all you need to know.
Nieces and nephews. There we go. We
Yeah.
got it all down.
Even if you got a good friend, it's basically uncle.
Probably
A
better.
lot
than,
of people do that.
probably
Yeah.
better than most real uncles. So I got some pictures from the tailgate.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, it's back here.
Trying to get my mic right.
Here we go.
Tyler was like, oh, I wish Trace would come.
Yeah, how old? I thought he was still a kid. I didn't. I kind of.
He's
Oh
like
my God.
30. He's like
30 years old.
Yeah.
I thought he was like still a teenager.
I don't know if he's 30. I know he was a lot closer to Berlin and Weston's age than I had thought. A couple years ago, I was like, Tyler's how old? Oh my gosh! I thought he was like 10 years younger than Berlin and Weston. He's not.
I haven't seen him in so long in person.
Yeah.
That when he came up for like 1 second, I was like, "Who's this guy saying hi, Uncle Mikey?"
What?
Uncle didn't give it away.
I was just like, "That's Tyler." You look, because I just haven't seen him in person forever.
Yeah.
So that's the clan up there. We had a really good time. Good tailgating spot there with a tent, and he's got a TV and a generator.
Looked a lot funner than I imagined. I thought I was confused why you guys wanted to go. I was like,
We're going to see people.
I mean,
I kept telling you that. I was like, well, we want to see Berlin and Bradley, and we want to see
Berlin
George
Bradley.
and Tyler, and Linda was supposed to come, but she had to back out because of the dogs.
Yeah.
Same as everybody.
But this family, the Montgomerys, and anybody associated with them, and my sister, that's the best family I know. So I have the most fun with these people. I've never had a bad time with them. They're just so cool and so fun and so nice. All right,
and they had to go and move. And then they moved further north. It's like, quit moving north.
Yeah.
Supposed to move a little bit further south.
Global warming. Everybody keeps moving north to get cool.
I hope so.
And then there was a Hispanic tailgate right next to them that they know pretty well. Been doing it, next to each other for like 10, 15 years. And so we always
George has been tailgating for 50 years. I mean,
he's got it down.
He's got season tickets. He graduated from there, and he's been tailgating there since his kids were little, and Matt's in his 40s.
Yep.
God, Matt's in his 40s.
See, to me, we did it right. We did the tailgate, had a great time out there. We got there about 11. The game was 3:30.
Missed the traffic.
At about 2:30, we went back to Berlin's, and we watched it on TV.
Missed the traffic that way.
And had some chicken wings, no traffic, delicious wings, way cheaper.
I think
George. It was a good game, though. It was a good game.
George was like, you guys are doing, when we were leaving to go to Berlin's and they were walking to go to the game, and he's like, you guys are doing it right, man. You guys are getting right out of here. He said, in a few hours, I'm going to be sitting in traffic for an hour or so to get out of here.
Yeah, sucks.
It's almost like you need a tailgate after the game.
There you go.
There you go.
You have a little mini tailgate just to kill some time.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
They did a different flip cup trace. You may have played it, but it's like there's like 8 people on each side.
Because there's so many people.
So many people. There's 8 people on each side, and you do it, and the last person is out. Yeah. So when it gets down to it, everybody's like, you watching, and you're like, oh shit, and then
what you do is as soon as you get your flip cup, you put your hands up.
Yeah.
And then whoever's the last one's out.
I feel like I've played that way before. That's a better way to play.
Sucks if you're first out. But.
Yeah, it does suck if you're first out. But
it was fun. It was fun. It started with 20. I made it down to 7. I did pretty good.
Nice.
Tyler made it to 3. So.
I played a couple rounds, and I was like,
it's too hot.
I was standing in the sun, and I was like, I'm not going to stand here and chug a bunch of beer.
Did you see the woman standing next to me? And she was she had some kind of like jumpsuit on.
The black girl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's sitting there the whole time, and she's going, I am melting. Oh, my God, I got to work myself up to the shade. I am melting. So that's a woman thing, is they don't want to be out in that sun sometimes. That's a good picture right there.
Yeah.
That's a good picture. Like Bradley and Harper. Whoa, shoot. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Tyler's already did it. That was fun. Oh, I didn't share it. I'm an asshole. Here we go. Try it again.
Set, go!
That was good time. Good time. Bunch of good people there.
Nice.
Well, we got some football. I got some football action going here. Let me get that back out. See, we got there, Trace,
Yeah.
and so the girls are like, okay, so we're leaving. Actually, we're leaving the house, and Bella's like, I forgot my football.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh. I said, don't worry. George has been tailgating for 50 years. He's got a football. And then we get to Berlin's, and we're leaving. We pick them up, and we're leaving, and Berlin goes, I forgot my football. And I said, don't worry. George's got a football. And then we get there, and I said, hey, George, you got a football? And he's like, oh, I forgot my football. So I sent Berlin and Bradley, and they took the girls to the bookshop, the kind of the gift place, bookstore. And I said, I don't
You
care
have
what
to get a loan for a football?
I said, I don't care what it costs. I'll pay you back. We got to get a football.
Did you pay her back?
No, of course not.
I was about to ask the same thing. I was like, that doesn't seem like something you're paying back without pestering you.
I sent you one more video on
I'm gonna play
the
this one
emails
first.
if you want.
Okay, I will. So then we got the football. They got a little football, and that was good enough.
We're in a little area there where there's not like a million people, so that was kind of nice. But
Yeah, it's a little secluded. Berlin's got good hands.
Yep.
She's a good athlete. Okay, the other ones you sent me on Yahoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was fun. He's got a little generator. I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
It's just a little
I know. That
little
thing looked pretty
generator.
badass.
And I was like, how it runs on gas. It's almost like a gas can is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I said, how long does that last? He's like, it's only like a gallon of gas or so. And he said it'll run the TV, and he said it'll run a couple refrigerators if you needed to. He said, but we've ran it for 8 hours before out here tailgating.
It's a long time. It's a long
It
time on a
is.
gas, and it's so much quieter.
Yeah,
The
look.
thing. So I mean, it's like you didn't even
Look
hear
at that.
it.
That's how big it looked, like a gas can.
Yeah, I need to get one of those.
He said it'll run a
Look at
couple
that.
fridges if you need it to, and a light.
Oh, I ran my I can't run my truck if the power goes out anymore. And I got a couple batteries, but the batteries go dead pretty quick. A couple car batteries.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And the last time I ran my truck, the entire 3 days, for 3 days running my house off my truck.
You ruined your truck.
Yeah, I blew out my alternator, and now I still got a little bit of. It feels like it clogged up my O2 sensors a little bit, so it'll run a little
not
bit
good.
rough sometimes.
Generator's definitely a better way to go.
Yeah, I gotta get me a generator.
Yeah, we had that one last. What'd you get that at? Like a state sale,
Yeah,
babe?
brand new.
For like $100.
Yeah.
Big nice ass generator. Big enough where it's got 2 wheels and a handle, and it's pretty
Yeah.
heavy, but you can push it around. And that worked out great for the hurricane. Except you got to make sure you got gas on hand.
Yeah.
Because we were driving around in the middle of the night one night looking for gas.
I mean, that one, the one you got's a little bit too heavy duty. I think it uses a lot of gas because it's so heavy
It's
duty.
loud, too.
I mean, that's like that one's like a generator you could almost hook up to your house and run most of your house off.
I
of.
think you're
I
right.
think.
Yeah.
I just need a little one to power my TV.
Well, you know what?
And
This
a fan,
one,
TV and a fan.
I told you this one, it's not big. You can't really tell by that. It's only the size of a gas can.
Yeah.
But you know what? I just looked that up. That's $1,000.
Yeah.
I thought it
What?
would only be a couple hundred.
No.
dollars.
$200. I was hoping.
No.
180.
They know people who want generators are going to pay.
Whew.
And here's another. Is this another flip cup? That's the lady I was talking about
Yeah.
in the gator themed jumpsuit. I am melting out here. Can we get going?
Don't forget to share it.
Got it. She's so close to the shade now. She's only one. Too bad. I'm sorry. I didn't get put out. It was a good time.
Yeah. It was fun. Even when we left, George was like, you guys coming up here made this tailgate 1,000 times funner for us.
When are we going again?
Oh, now.
I didn't want to go because it was on my birthday, and I used my birthday as an excuse to force my family to do something I want to do because it's impossible to get them to go camping or the beach. Regular. No, we don't want to go.
Well, I think
they
yeah,
always
I
have a
think
fucking blast.
You need to whip your family into shape,
I
buddy.
know.
Somebody's
You gotta-
who wears
you
the
gotta
pants? Who
step
wears
it
the
up.
pants in that family, buddy?
Yeah, I wear the pants, but loosely.
Very loose.
Baggy pants, mother.
Down under his butt.
Oh,
It's you know, the girls, you just got to say, well, this is what we're doing.
yeah.
Yeah,
You don't
I
ask
know.
him. He always asks, do you guys want to do? Here's what we're doing.
They do it to make you
But
mad.
I mean,
like I
it's
said, I
their
tried to
favorite thing
tell
in the
you, you
world
would've
for
had
some
fun.
reason, you know? Like, you want to go to anywhere unless it's like Chuck E. Cheese. Or, well, they don't even like Chuck E. Cheese anymore because it's more for like babies.
Yeah.
But anything, you know, almost anything I ask them, they're like, no, we don't want to. And then if I force them to go do it, they always have a good time.
That's what you got to do. It's just like sports. Berlin, the first year we had to force her because she wasn't socialized that much, and she got out there and she was the only girl standing in the middle of the field crying in the first practice. But after 2 or 3 practices, soccer became her passion. So sometimes you got to force your kids to do stuff. I mean, you don't feel like if she hated it and she played a year, we would have found something else for her. But you gotta make you also teach your kids the most basic things in life. You know, catching something is not a sport. Catching something is life. Sometimes somebody will throw you a life preserver or something, and you catch it because you're a human being and you're capable of catching. Teach your kids how to catch. As soon as that kid's old enough to have any reactions, you start throwing them soft little balls and stuff. And then when they make their first catch, yay! It's a basic. Teach your kid how to hit.
Who
a
are you
baseball.
hanging out with who couldn't catch?
That's just my deal. Anytime I go to watch youth sports, anytime, and I see these kids, and I'm like, teach your kid to kick a ball.
Teach your kids to run, because you look at some of the kids on the field and you're like, that kid's never ran before or
They
something.
don't know how to run.
They're very awkward at running. It's like, have
Teach
you
your kid how to
ever
run.
ran?
Make
I
your kid
mean,
run. Maybe they don't let them in the house. Don't run. No running. No run. Can you imagine no running in your house? In our house? A lot of running around.
Yes, a lot of
jumping, running, tackling.
Throwing, kicking. There's a lot of that going on in this house. They're always playing some kind of sports where I'm like, don't hit the windows. Don't hit the ceiling fan. Don't kick that into the kitchen. Stop. It's like, oh my God.
That's true. We just did a whole big run in the other day. Because they gave me a spa treatment and made me up as a girl, Trace. Can you believe it? I told them. Told them make me. How long is that?
I was about to say, what are they still 4 years old?
They've been doing that gag for 3 or 4 years or more. We're like, how long? 8 years? Hey, Pop, you want a spa treatment? Sure. You want it to be manly, don't you? Yeah, I'm having a business meeting. I need to look really good and manly. And then they paint me up a girl. And then they say, look in the mirror. And I have to go chase them around. They're 11 and 9 now.
So Saturday was Trace's birthday. We
Very
should sing
nice.
happy birthday to him.
No.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trace. Happy birthday to you.
Even though he was a butt about it.
Yeah, I ended up going to getting a.
Cedar Key.
I wasn't gonna say where I went, so
Oh.
nobody. He just can't. He
can't.
Like,
And if you say don't say anything, they say,
Oh, I know
I'll
not
never
to do
say
that.
anything.
Cedar Key
And if you don't-
has been on the news several times in the last year. There's
And they
plenty
got
of-
wiped out.
Yeah.
but
I
there's
don't-
plenty of publicity. Nobody's going to Cedar Key. They
It
listen to
kind of
this show.
sucks, you know. Like it was. I had a good time, you know. Like the room was
really nice.
the room was
That was really nice.
giant, you know. It was
Giant.
kind of like weird, just a giant big
like
one
a
room
apartment.
Yeah, like an apartment. It was pretty nice, and it was only like $180, Like if you do that in St. Pete, it's like $1,200.
Yeah.
So 180 was pretty good.
Yeah, it's real good.
And then we rented a golf cart for 24 hours for $60, which that's pretty.
Yeah,
That's pretty cheap. Usually
cheap.
it's over $100.
Did you use it?
Yeah, I drove around in it a lot.
is there a bunch of people on golf carts, or like you the only one?
There was a good amount of people on golf carts, but it just wasn't that busy. Like the hotel place we stayed at looked pretty big, but the rooms were all so big that they only had like 6 or 7 rooms in the whole place.
Yeah.
So that was different. The water, it had a nice view. It was right out over the water, and it had a teeny little beach, but it was.
I mean, literally over the water, right? Your balcony was pylons in the
the
water.
the water, the hotel is in the water, like on poles
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So that was pretty good. So I don't think we spent too much money.
How teeny is the beach?
How it was. We didn't really go to the beach. I just saw it, but it
Yeah.
looked, there was a
Is
beach.
it an
a
inlet,
little-
or how could the water be?
How
You
is
said
it?
the water
water's
wasn't looking
brown.
great.
Yeah,
How
I-
is the water brown unless you're in a bay or
I
something?
guess it's kind of marshy out there.
Is there any waves, or is it just?
It was pretty wavy
Yeah.
when we were there. Yeah, it was wavy and brown.
wavy
and
and
I-
brown.
all I caught
Come
was-
to Cedar Key. It's wavy and brown.
Yeah.
That's their logo.
So why is the water brown? Just because
I
it's a
don't
little
know.
swampy, you say?
And they have a big,
Wetlands.
big pier, and the water's over, so you can look. I didn't see a single fish because the water was just so
Too dark.
brown. I caught a catfish at like 1:00 in the morning.
Is anybody
That was
else
it.
fishing?
Yeah, I saw it
Or,
on
you
the
just
pier.
gotta, or is it just a place you leave
Yeah.
and go out fishing?
Well, there was people fishing, and then our hotel, which I wasn't sure if I could fish off my balcony.
Yeah.
So I didn't. I waited till later at night, like 1:00, when nobody was out there.
Secret balcony fishing.
I was secretly balcony
on
fishing.
Cedar Key.
Yeah, I'm not a huge pier fishing guy, man. I judge a pier fishing by I go to the pier and I walk to the end of it slowly and check everything out, and then walk back. And if one of the 300 people there hasn't caught a fish, I'm like, well, fuck this, because I'm not gonna catch a fish.
Yeah. I think the fish get wise at the pier.
They do,
Wise.
I remember at Anna Maria Island when we used to
Have you
go
ever
there,
caught nothing?
going at the pier and just, people sitting there for hours and hours, like 100 people not catching anything. I was like, fish must stay clear of this fucking pier.
Yeah.
And then I went under it one time with goggles, and there was just like 1,000,000 fucking snook and redfish and sheep's head. You're like, oh my God, they just don't fuck with any of the stuff
Yeah.
They
anybody.
just come here for the shade.
Yeah. Coming for the shade and the free food that people are
They just-
dropping
they-
in.
They're probably experts at stealing the bait.
Yeah.
Ned's Navy says Cedar Key, where fun comes to die.
That's a great motto.
It was kind of cool, the like area, like it was kind of like Anna Maria used to be, except even less people and, older houses.
Yeah.
I didn't like the cop situation.
That's what I was going to ask. What's the cop situation?
Well, there was only one cop. They had, patrolling the island, but the island's like a mile.
Yeah.
So like every 3 minutes, the cop's driving by again. I couldn't even imagine being a cop there and having to drive in that fucking circle he drove in the entire time. Bored out of my fucking
my
mind.
God.
Look at
Kate,
that,
Kate Giggs better getting shot at. Right?
Yeah.
Cedar Key never has any crime.
I mean, I went out to my car to get my weed and stuff at one point, and I just go in, and I had a thing of gummies and a blunt wrapped already in a case, and I was go in, and I was like, should I make sure the cop's not coming before I do this? And I was like, nah, he ain't gonna be coming around right here. And I'd grab two handfuls of my weed and turn around, and he's right there. I'm like, ah! I was like, he's pulling me over for sure. But
Well, you get your license.
I got my
so.
weed card, so I wasn't too worried about it.
Sean Raz says, I'm telling you, you need to come try out Inglewood Beach for once. Inglewood, Trace. ENGLE.
Lauren always wants to go to Inglewood.
But I mean that
What would be difference? Like say
they probably have a beach.
Longboat Key or one of the a nice area around there. What's the difference between Inglewood and that?
I don't know.
So why that's just a lot longer trip. That's a big ass trip. Hour and 20 minutes you go to Longboat Key, pristine white sand beaches.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, Longboat is very pricey. Inglewood's a lot more relaxed. Ned's Navy says can't beat St. Pete Beach. But that Cedar Key it's like a quaint little town and everything.
Yeah,
you
you
said
go for the quaintness.
you said they have the hotel supplies a taxi to what any of the.
We figured out it was the bar we went to has a free taxi, and I don't know if we were the only ones that used it because we called them up. And they came and picked up us at the hotel and then drove us out to the live music at their bar. And it was, and the guy, drops us off, gets out of the car, and is just like working at the restaurant after that.
Oh,
I'll come get you.
that's quaint.
That's very.
And
It's
then,
Mayberry.
we got there.
Can you all go get Trace and Lauren?
As soon as I make this drink.
Yeah. No, yeah. I wonder how many times they'll come get you. Like if me and Lauren lived there, it's like come pick us up again.
Those two drunks. All right.
Do you tip
Keeping
him?
our
Do you
bar.
tip him?
Yeah, we gave him a couple bucks on both rides. It was, and then when we pulled in, it kind of looked like a popping place, but I guess there was just a bunch of people eating inside. And out back where the live music was, there's maybe 15, 20 people listening to live music, and live music was all right. It was more Lauren's type of music than mine.
Yeah.
Just older stuff. And I was worried. I was like, once this band's done, do you think it's going to be hard getting a ride home? Because all these people are going to be... But I guess we were like the only ones who used a free taxi, and the guy was like, hey, we need a ride. He's like, all right, come on, let's go home.
And everything closes at 9:30.
Oh, my God. I was so pissed because there was a bar. Like attached to our hotel.
Yeah.
A little dive bar. So we're like, all right. It was like 8 or 9 o'clock, and the music was all right. So we were like, all right, let's just go back to the bar. We got back at like 9 something, and the bar had closed at 8 o'clock. And I was like, where else can we go? There was like nothing within 20 miles of this fucking island that was open past 9:30.
That does kind of, you just have to start early. You just got to start early. It
Or
says
if you
here,
got a bunch of people down there, you go back and play games.
I was like,
Yeah.
do you think you could play games in that hotel room without getting complaints?
I don't know.
Noise complaints. Because we get loud.
I was pretty loud.
Snookman says if you come down to Inglewood, I'll take you fishing.
Let's do it. I gotta get down. Who said that?
Snookman.
All right,
He's
I
had
gotta-
that brick ready for you for
years.
Brick.
to take
Cement
fishing
block.
and
Oh, he's got an Oba Chandler you.
oh, but
My leg tied to a brick.
you can't wait.
Gonna use you as chum. Human
You
chum.
need something.
Shark bait.
It says here Cedar Key's water is brown and murky because the minerals and sediment deposited by the nearby Swanee River.
Huh.
This brackish water is typical of the area and is perfectly fine for activities like swimming, kayaking, and wildlife viewing. The brown color comes from
Way down
tannins.
upon the Swanee
How many
River.
Swanee rivers are? Is
Didn't
that
they
the
make
only
us
one?
get rid of that song or something?
Yeah, because
Florida
it says
Swanee River song.
it says, "Oh, diz our kizzy, sell my heart."
Does it
Ro-
really?
Yes, it does. Rose weary.
Okay.
I believe Ned did a call about that. That we can't play.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's like the Hillsborough River is that color. It's because of the
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
cedar. What do you call them? Not the cedar. The cypress trees. Cypress trees emit that down here in the south.
Huh. Damn it, I wanted to say something, but I forgot what it
Did
was.
you watch the Bucks game, Henny?
Ah.
Forget about it. You forgot about it, didn't you?
Yeah, I
Forgot
did.
about it. Really
It was
good.
yesterday, right?
See
While I
that-
was sitting on the couch all day being like, what do I want?
Yeah.
That would have been the game
I guess we need to
to
text
go to.
Trace.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's enough sweat off my
I
back.
think
Texting
I
over
watched
Saturday.
Rocket Man during the Bucks game.
That's a pretty good movie.
It's like a real goofy.
Oh no, I thought you were talking about the one. It's Elton John deal.
No,
don't
this
know
is
what
about.
Rocket Man is.
It's a 1997 movie that I saw when I was like 8.
Yeah.
And then I heard, I think I was watching Joe Rogan, and this lady was saying how good it was, and she wished she would have seen it as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
And she said it came out at the same time as George of the Jungle. And at one point, the guy, he's singing, "I got the whole world in my hands." And he's doing like a live interview from the spaceship. And he does it in every language, but it's not really in every language. He's just like, "Pong ta,"
He's just making it up.
like German. He just sounds real German. And then, it's like, now China. And he's like, "Ding hong hin ha." And I guess because of that, they tried to get George of the Jungle to cover it up. They pushed George of the Jungle real hard so nobody would watch it and get offended by the ching chong.
Rocket Man.
And,
I thought he meant Elton John movie.
Was that Harlan Williams?
might have been. I don't know. I don't know the guy's name.
Harlan
That
Williams.
might have been. I don't know.
I don't even know who's Harlan Williams.
He's an offbeat comedian.
Yeah, that sounds about
Oh.
right.
He's offbeat. for
Way
sure.
offbeat.
Yeah,
I mean,
Rocket Man, Harlan Williams.
it's super-
1975.
It's a super goofy
I mean,
movie.
1997.
If you watched it when you were younger, it'd be pretty good.
We watched, babe. We saw this movie. We rented it. We rented this movie.
I wonder how you
That's
thought it
what I
was.
thought
If you
it
thought it was
was.
terrible. It was like at some points I was like, all right, I could almost not finish this movie.
Yeah,
But it was
exactly.
the kids liked it. It was pretty good.
Well, that's good if the kids like it.
Mars, the red planet. For billions of years, it just sat there. Peaceful, quiet, unsuspecting. But one man is going to change all that.
And now, our final member of the Mars team, astronaut Fred Randall.
Rocket Man.
This kid is our last.
Probably the funniest scene in the whole movie
Yeah.
is that first.
I don't know.
first
There
shot.
was 4 or 5 parts where I was dying. Everybody was sitting on the couch bed, and I was laying down at the bottom of the couch bed. And there was sometimes I was covering my face because I didn't want everybody to see how hard I was laughing.
He was on gummies. He was gummied up. Yeah,
dying.
this is pretty funny.
Final member of the Mars team, astronaut Fred Randall.
Rocket Man.
This kid is our last hope.
He's fearless.
Hello, my little Ewok. He's a computer genius. He's supposed to be a little weird.
He's determined.
I hate that.
How fast does this little tree
There
twirl?
wasn't too much Zane in it.
And what's the most important thing at NASA,
When he
children?
flies off, it gets ridiculous.
And he's got nowhere to go
Are we there yet?
but up.
Wacky.
Be careful you don't get sucked out when you flush.
Fred Randall's more than a hero.
Oh, I should have had those space beans.
He's a breath of
Space beans. Space beans.
fresh air.
That would be Trace.
Oh my God. Oh man.
I don't remember
Rocket
any
Man.
of that.
I don't either.
Not one thing
He'll
about
be
it.
a total professional.
I definitely suggest it to anybody under the age of 14.
Yeah, or anybody who's had 3 to 4 gummies. It'd be the best best night of your life. Yep. So we saw that, babe. We saw it. We done saw that.
She remember nothing.
No.
Her mind's too full. She doesn't remember
Full,
anything
man.
like that. But the Bucks game was, I think it was 42-35.
Damn, who won?
That's the one we should have gone to see. The Bucks. Baker
every
Mayfield.
time, man.
It was in the last
minute drive. They've won 4 games. They're 4-1. They've won 4 games. Every one fourth quarter, last minute drive by Baker Mayfield.
know.
It's pretty exciting.
Too exciting. Just win them.
Yeah, that was it. It was a 4 o'clock game. That's what. Yeah, no 1 o'clock games for me.
1 o'clock?
That's
Too
I
early.
can't drink at 1 o'clock. I was drinking at 11 a.m. on Saturday.
Yep.
That was different. It didn't feel like 11
Yeah.
a.m. And then I went and laid on the couch at Berlin's for about half an hour, and I was fine. Had a Pepsi and a BC. I was ready to go again. I didn't get too crazy. I didn't drink any liquor.
Yeah.
Just had light beers.
What is BC? Is that Tylenol in it?
Aspirin.
No,
Aspirin. There you go.
aspirin.
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink aspirin and drink and take aspirin. Bad for your stomach.
My stomach seems to be fine.
if you have ulcers or
I
something,
usually
maybe.
take mine afterwards anyway.
Luis says he has that. He said, I have that Ned call for the Swanee River. He says it's funny every time. Can't play it.
No.
I'd like to hear it.
Well, you can't.
Well, you can't.
Well, I
You
can
have to-
hear it off the show.
Hang on.
Do you have it?
Oh, I could find it. It's probably I can find
okay.
almost all those.
Oh, okay.
Just can't play them.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been seeing more people with rotten legs. What
What's
is that?
rotten legs?
I don't know, man.
Rotten
Like,
legs.
you guys were there for one of them at like the kids' soccer game. When we went to Bella's soccer game, there's a guy sitting behind us, and his legs were like rotten looking.
Yeah.
What
that
is
might
that?
be diabetes.
Is
maybe.
that diabetes?
Yeah, sometimes people have, if they can't get that under control, they have to have things amputated.
Yeah, you cut off their feet and their
Gosh,
legs.
I think at that point, like, I'd be able to start losing some weight if my legs were rotting.
And the thing I never understood, I don't care how uncomfortable I guess it might be, but I mean, I would be wearing pants to cover that shit up. People that have stuff too, like they get psoriasis or something all over them, and it's like rotten arms or
Rotten
almost.
arms, rotten legs.
And I'm not talking just mild, where
Dead
you're
fingers?
just itchy or whatever. I'm talking where it looks real bad. It's like cover that up, man.
Yeah, I mean, I could maybe
I'd be never want to go
deal
out.
with having fat legs or ankles, but definitely not rotten legs and
Yeah.
ankles, man. Like, that's
the worst.
I mean, sometimes you see the people and they're just fucking, they're like rotten and purple, and you're just like, whoa, his
Yeah.
legs look like they're gonna
That's-
pop.
That's the diabetes of talking right there.
So.
I think remember the guy up at the hair place.
Yeah, I'm surprised he still has. Is he
Massive,
still alive?
massive, just
Nah,
like
yeah.
straight down to your feet. There's no curvature,
Like-
straight down to your feet,
Yeah.
which are massive as well. And he's standing up there, cutting people's hair, and you're like, oh my god,
Standing
Yeah,
all
with
day.
an oxygen tank with him.
oxygen tank.
He does?
did.
Oh, so
Dude,
still-
yeah, I assume he's not alive anymore. I haven't seen him in like
I would
a
assume
year.
as well. Yeah.
I mean, that one was a little weirder just because he was a pretty big guy,
For sure.
but his legs were so much bigger that, it was giant legs.
How bad do you think that hurts? Like at the end of the day, you put your feet up, you sit there and ache. You're
Yeah.
swollen, blood filled.
I don't know. It seems like it would hurt. Anytime I see those people, I'm like, that looks painful.
I mean, you were talking earlier about the safety patrol deal, in elementary
Yeah.
school. Did anybody in this room ever have any desire to be a safety patrol?
No, you know the answer to that question, right? Don't you, buddy?
No desire at all.
Volunteer work. Nobody's
Yeah.
signing up for that in this family.
I think some people did it because you get out of class like 10 minutes earlier and get to show up to class
Yeah.
10 minutes late and saying, I don't care. I'm wearing a badge and an orange belt. And
I mean, when I was in like middle school, our school would go on like not field trips, but trips to like go help people. like poor people. I forget. Do you remember any of the organizations we went to?
We went to like the Metropolitan Ministries.
Something where we went and cleaned up people's houses.
Their yards. You went and cleaned up everybody, clean up their yards and, mow and that kind of stuff.
The stuff that charity should be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'd go do that, and that was worth it, It was worth not going to school all day.
Yeah.
I mean, you're out there doing fucking yard work,
That's better than
sucks
school.
ass. Yeah, I mean, yard work blows, man. But instead of school, yard work's a fucking blast. Doing yard work with your friends instead of having to sit in a class and be quiet with them.
Yeah, for sure.
And then it was always an issue because these people. I mean, I was only like 12 or 13 when we're doing this. And a lot of these old people, it's a lot of older people. And we go to their house and, we're trimming all this stuff up. And they got a shed in the back that they haven't been in, for 20 years.
Rats.
And me and my friend Jimmy were always just like, can we have this? Can we have that? You're not going to use it.
Did they ever give you anything?
I don't think so. I think
they wouldn't let you take it back to
Yeah.
school anyway.
They were like, yeah, I can give you it for $15. And it's like, you haven't used this in 30 years.
You can barely walk, Gramps. That's what people should be doing. Churches should be doing that.
Yeah.
Next Sunday, see, I'm going to start a church, the most unpopular church in America. Next Sunday, we had a great service this Sunday, but next Sunday we're going to 7 households, and we're going to tidy them up and make sure these elderly people
And
have
actually
food,
help somebody.
have food and whatever they need. That's where we're meeting next Sunday. Nobody's showing up. That's Christian.
Right.
Sorry.
I remember
and
this
that's
one
what
guy.
they should that's what they should be volunteering for instead of let's clean up Florida, that kind of stuff around the beaches. That's what our tax dollars should go for. But they get people to volunteer to clean that shit up. They get people to volunteer to clean up after Gasparilla. Fuck no, make those fucking rich people that are all in the parade, make them have to clean that shit up.
They have to pay them, though, and they want to keep all the money.
They want to keep all the money. I know. They want to steal that. That's more money for them to steal if they can get all these groups, and they get kids. They get both, but they get a lot of kids out there cleaning. It's like fuck that. I'm not all. That's why they indoctrinate you right from elementary school to start cleaning and doing things because they just want to use you as you get older because they want to keep that going even stronger so they can steal the money that our tax dollars are supposed to go to clean that stuff up.
Donna's been on the volunteer scam for years, and she's completely right. And if you notice it, once you notice it a lot of places.
Yeah.
The what's the theater in Tampa? Straz. All those ushers, those old people.
Yeah.
Those are volunteers. The Straz Center is a multi-million-dollar money-making operation, and they got a bunch of old people ushering for free because they can. And it's like it's such a scam.
Who's volunteer to clean up after evil? Like, where do they find these types of people?
Old people who want something to do, be a part of something.
You mean after like Gasparilla?
Yeah.
Oh, they get different groups.
Keep Tampa Bay beautiful.
Yeah,
that's the
stuff.
city's job.
That's our taxpayers, our tax money's job,
That's
but
the
they
city.
won't. And they'll clean it up if they have to. They'll clean it up if they have to. But if they can get volunteers, then they can just steal that money. So that's the best way for them to do it. And that's how everybody that gets volunteers. It's bullshit.
I remember one time we go to this guy's house and I knew how to do yard work and stuff, but I was like 13 and I was just, casually out there with my friends raking up this dude's yard, and he comes over and grabs the rake out of my hands like, that's not how you rake, and he just starts going crazy. I'm like, I don't know if you need help with your yard, buddy. Like,
I think you're just lazy, right?
Yeah, calm it down.
You were lazy raking, what you were doing.
I was out free volunteer raking. I think that's how most people free volunteer rake. They're not putting their heart and soul into it. I'm not getting paid for this.
I used to have this old lady who lived a few houses down from me when I was a teenager, and I mowed her yard. And one day she wanted me to rake her yard. I'm like, okay, so you're kind of raking.
Yeah.
And then she goes and shows me how she wants like every square inch, like all the dead grass up. It's like the most tedious raking you've ever done in your life. This is the worst day of my life. I was like, oh, I hated it.
You need that dethatcher.
That's what I dethatched her lawn manually, and it sucked.
Yeah, I mean, it was always an issue with me going out to those types of things. I mean, we find like machetes in these older people's backyards, and me and my friend would be over there with machetes cutting up, and it's like a school of things. So like the teachers come over and be like, "What are you guys doing with those machetes?" And I'm like, "What? Cleaning the yard. What does it look like?"
Playing with them.
Playing with them because I'm 13 years old.
Oh my God! I can't believe we didn't go to wind up in the ER, tracing his machete injury.
I taught the narky kids at my school how not to narc.
Good for
I
you.
remember
Good for you.
I remember we were playing, and this one kid came, and he stabbed me with a stick. We didn't like each other. It was me and my friend AJ. We had a real love-hate relationship, And he came up and stabbed me with a stick. He went to hit me with this big palm frond, but I guess one of the sticks was broke off and it went into my arm, and it looked like it might need a stitch or two. And I was like, yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah. And the whole time they're like, what happened? And I'm like, I fell down and fell on a stick. And they're like, it doesn't seem like you fell down and fell on it. It looks like somebody stabbed you. And I'm like, nope, fell down. And the kid, AJ, was terrified. And everybody else involved was terrified. And they're just sitting there looking like, he's not telling on us. What's going on?
Terrestrial Max subscribed for 50 months.
I think there was a bunch of subscriptions early.
Oh, early on. I can only go back so
far,
but I mean, there's a Traps a Crabbin' for 78 months, Ink Spike for 74, a Terrestrial Mac, but I don't know the ones before that. But thank you, Traps and Ink Spike and
Johnny Stinkfinger 67.
Terrestrial Mac. He also gave 100 bits. Terrestrial Mac, thank you.
Thank you, Terrestrial Mac.
I'm trying to get ready for camping season, man. But I still just don't have the balls to go in the woods. I mean, even when I was going, me and Jerry out in the woods and taking the kids, we never went to a campground. Even when I was taking the kids back in the day, we'd just go off into the woods, find a good, nice trail and then follow that back as far as you can follow it, and then go off the trail for, a couple 100 yards to where if anybody was on the trail, they wouldn't see you.
Yeah.
And I just don't have the balls to do it with the kids and Lauren nowadays. I feel like Lauren wouldn't like that either. And, Lauren would be fine with it as long as I didn't pass any, no trespassing signs. But there's a lot of those.
Yeah.
So I might have to. I
don't know what's worse, that or a campground where all the miscreants from all over all over the country are staying at the KOA.
They are. I thought Jerry and David were super into camping because they spent the entire winter in the woods, when really they just both had warrants out for their arrest. That's why they were camping in the woods in the middle of nowhere. But it was...
What is that?
Somebody's singing. Pool Guy subscribed for 56 months.
56 months.
Thank you very much.
But yeah, we got a nice big tent, and I'm gonna find a good spot. The kids want to go back up to this place. We got a little cabin for $70 a night. Mm-hmm. It was perfect. Yeah. It was perfect, dude, because it was probably the size of this room, and it didn't have bathroom or anything. It's just a bed. It might be smaller in this room actually, but it was just a bed, a fucking table, a nightstand, and then a heater and AC unit. That's really all you need when you're out camping, and then you
compare it to a tent. It's like
like a mansion compared to a tent. And it's super cold or super hot, and then you're like, oh, we can just go into the nice AC.
Why don't you go there?
We might.
That was the one where you scared the girls, right?
Oh, yeah. He scared him bad. That was a little bit mean. That was fun, though.
There's an epidemic in the NFL. It's an epidemic. It's happened multiple times this year. Here's the epidemic.
Off to the races. 20, 10.
Oh, that guy's almost got him.
Did they count it?
He just dropped it.
Did he drop it before? They always
No.
drop it right before the end zone. That's like,
I don't
that's not
understand
an
it.
epidemic. That's part of their fake football league, right? Like, you know, this doesn't just fucking start happening. Everybody drops the ball right before they go across the fucking goal line.
Watch it. He dropped it. The guy was trying to catch.
It looked like he was over the line.
It looked like the guy was trying to punch it out, but
No, the guy was a split second too late. He already dropped it.
are you sure?
Yeah, I've seen it in slow motion. See him dropping it. Look, his foot's not on the line.
Yeah.
And he drops it. And the guy's just a split second after that. So instead of a touchdown, it's Tennessee ball on the 20 going the other way.
Damn.
And then Tennessee ended up winning the game.
Wow.
It's like
What a
rigged.
jackass.
How do you feel? Why do you got to do that? It's like they're so trying to be so cool to drop it as soon as they, it's like
Yep.
that's just idiocy.
They get in trouble for that, right?
I bet he
mean,
got
especially for losing the game.
I bet he got a lot of heat for that.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole team's gonna hate on you.
I definitely don't care or pay attention to whether the NFL's rigged. Like, I don't even want to know.
Oh, I don't
and
either. I don't care.
I don't care, and I'm just going to watch the Bucks game. I mean, it seems like, they've come out with, like, shows about the NBA being rigged and how, it wasn't like the players were playing a script. It was just the referees were fucking cheating, making cheap calls so they could make money off of gambling. That's got to go on a little bit in the NFL. It's happened before where one ref at least has been like, I know somebody with $1 million on this game. Let me throw a flag.
And just the regular, I'm sure every game, I'm sure that most games they let play out, but it's easy to manipulate an entire season with just a few games.
Yeah.
And the referees throw 3 extra holding, flags and change the complete whole game.
I mean, how is just like a quarterback? I guess you're making plenty of money, but it doesn't really seem to matter to people. People always want more money. But just to put, have a friend put everything on that we're going to lose and then kind of suck. Like, I'm surprised that doesn't happen more. Or is it just a suck-off? Every game's a suck-off between both the quarterbacks because they both got $1 million on themselves to lose.
I don't know. I think it's a possibility. It's human nature.
Can you bet on your team to win?
No, you can't bet at all. I don't think you do any
I wouldn't think
football
so.
betting, I don't think.
Nope, that's what happened with Pete Rose.
Breon 25, 200 bits.
Woo! Thank you, Breon. Woo! We will have to take a break soon. Trace, I got you some Nair for your nose.
Oh, yeah.
But I bet that would hurt.
I know it will hurt. That's why I got it.
I'm wondering, too. It's making my nose itch just looking at it. If you put wax, I imagine the inside of your nose is like thinner skin, maybe.
It's that soft skin.
Are you worried that I'm going to rip my nose inside out?
Like
yeah,
mouse skin.
Start bleeding real bad. I don't know.
I don't think so. I'm going to do it tomorrow. We got to hype it up, get everybody. That's going to hurt. And I did get the single nose hair yesterday that's been tickling my nose. I just pulled one out, but I got plenty left.
Yeah, just pulling one hair out of your nose hurts so bad.
Oh,
it's
so
just
painful.
like, oh.
Sometimes I'll get up in there and I'll pull one out real quick and I'll be like, oh, that wasn't too bad. Let me get the next one. And that one's like, oh my God, that was growing in a different spot.
You got to have some hair in your nose because that's what it's for, is to filter out, dust particles and stuff like that when you're breathing in. But
I got nose hairs most of the time.
Yeah.
I can
but
wax them one time.
Yeah.
Maybe we should
That'll
save it for the bar show.
Yeah.
And, Trace's birthday bar show.
Yeah.
So,
Birthday
he's
bar
gonna
show.
need all the help he can get because you can't top my birthday bar show where I was lavished.
Yeah, lavish
with
with
a
gifts.
level 10 hype train, buddy.
I know.
Pay-
There's two of them, I think.
PayPal fruit baskets, flowers,
PayPal fruit baskets.
all of it. But you may not even want to do Tracy's birthday bar show.
I do.
We'll see. We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Excuse me, sir. My name's Chris, and I think that you have an amazing look. You're a very stylish man.
Well, all these compliments.
I was wondering if I could take a picture of you.
Where do you publish them?
I'll show you. Are you from Dublin, sir?
I am, yes, yes. Yes, I see what you mean.
What's your name?
My name is Robin.
Robin. What age are you, sir? If you
I'm
don't-
88.
You're 88. How does it feel being 88?
Well, it feels less than 88. I mean, I don't feel 88. It's sort of come up upon me.
Time goes very quickly, Robin.
And the older you get, the quicker it goes.
It's so scary.
Isn't it scary? And you have to make the most of it.
You have to make the most of it. Do you think you've made the most of your life?
Probably not.
Thank you, Robin. What is the biggest lesson that you've learned over the course of your life?
To try to remain calm, whatever the situation is, and not get het up about things.
There's a little Robin. Look at that.
Yes, look at him.
Oh my goodness. That's quite a coincidence. A Robin sitting next to you.
It is.
It's a good omen.
It is a good omen, yes.
Do you have any regret in life?
I suppose I do, yes. Not marrying the right girl. I had the opportunity to do that, but I was too slow.
So your advice to maybe somebody younger would be
To be decisive and go for it, if you feel it's right.
There's a saying that goes, more is lost with indecision than wrong decision.
You're quite right. That's a good saying. That's very profound. It probably would have been fun now to have grandchildren, lots of cousins and godchildren, but I don't have any direct descendants, unfortunately.
You're still very sharp.
Well, I try to be. I do crosswords and talk to friends, occasionally write letters.
Trump sees a red wall and he wants it painted black. The immigrants will fall, the wall is hot and black. Donald will laugh when they all burn their fucking toes. They'll scream and hit the road straight back to Mexico. Trump sees a big wall and he wants to paint it black. He says just go back home to your broken down shack. Trump sees him grab the wall and quickly run away. Black walls are hot, so he says so long to Jose. Trump says I am smart, make the wall hot, paint it black. Illegals with blisters makes him hard in his slacks. Trump is an idiot, so say the Democrats. He just flips them off, then tips his MAGA cap. Trump says, oh, I was so close to fucking nailing that shit. Oh, I was crushing it, motherfucker. This man. Trump says paint it black, the migrants, they will be screwed. If you touch a black wall, you will be barbecued. Trump says my big black wall will blister both your thumbs. Go swim to Rio Grande, back to your fucking slums. Trump sees a red wall and he wants it painted black. The immigrants will fall, the wall is hot and black. Donald will laugh when they all burn their fucking toes. They'll scream and hit the road straight back to Mexico. Trump says paint the damn wall, please paint it pure jet black. It would be easier to climb up Donald's sack. Trump says he's no, we're humming. We gotta hum. I gotta hum. Trump says his black wall will make them easy to catch. He laughs at AOC, then Donald grabs her snatch. He wants to see it painted, a painted black, a black as night, a black as coal, a paint that wall. 'Cause Donald wants it painted, painted black, black as night, black as nose, a burn no toe. The song.
Hey, what's up? It's Ned. And there's nothing like floating in a crystal clear blue pool, sipping a margarita with your nuts dangling in the cool, clear, perfectly balanced water. And you could be like me if you'd only call CPO Pool Service. Let my man Drew come over and perform a multitude of services for you and your pool. He can come over and give you the straight-laced vacuuming and brushing your pool needs. Or for a paltry few extra dollars, you can watch him service your pool in a tropical-themed G-string. And let me tell you, he really fills that thing out. Oh. And ladies, maybe your husband is neglecting his manly duties. Your basket hasn't been checked in weeks. You're aching to have Drew feverishly plunge his pool pole in and take care of your needs. You yearn for Drew to clean the shit out of your strainer. Satisfaction guaranteed. It's CPO Pool Service. Licensed and bonded, and eager to fill your automatic chlorinator to the brim. Call 813-526-9206. That's 813-526-9206. CPO Pools. As I said, licensed and bonded. If you believe the random numbers Drew scribbled on his business card. CPO Pools. Tell them Ned sent ya. You bastards.
Welcome back to ClusterF. Just eating some of Lynn Carr's pomegranate vanilla cashew.
Oh man, interesting combination.
Pomegranate. Lynn Carr's such a connoisseur. The only bad thing about these is, it's like they'd be really good, and they show them with all they're coated in little bits of pomegranate, but that all falls off, and you got two big giant pomegranate clumps on the bottom, which are two pomegranate.
Two pomegranate.
And then these aren't pomegranate enough, but it's a good concept.
No,
I'm hungry. Donna had to take the kids to school.
I'm not hungry. I had to go to, what is it? What is the steak restaurant? Texas Roadhouse?
Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even connect the dots, but yesterday we get home from picking up the girls from here, and we go and watch Rocket Man, and then afterwards we they wanted to go to Texas Roadhouse. I was like, why are they doing that? The whole reason they picked taking me to Texas Roadhouse for my birthday was to get me on the saddle.
Oh no, not the saddle. Not
You
the
know,
saddle.
I wasn't even thinking about it, but they can't. I mean, it was. I can't believe I didn't think about it because I get up to go to the bathroom at one point while the kids and Lauren are sitting there eating. I get up to go pee, and I come back, and Bella's asking her mom, who was that person you were talking to? And I'm like, yeah, I get back and I'm like, yeah, who were you talking to? She's like, nobody. And I'm like,
busted.
But this, I'm thinking like, who is she talking to that she doesn't want me to know this bad?
Her boyfriend.
Yeah, I'm like, and the way she's looking at me, like, nobody. She's like, I can't tell you.
I
And I'm
can't
like,
tell you.
Yeah, at one point and I'm like, who is your fucking other boyfriend here? Like, what's going on? I mean, and there's literally some guy across the restaurant on a fucking saddle, waving the thing. And I'm like, who are you talking to?
You never figured it out?
Finally, I stopped asking her because it clicked in my head. I was like, oh, she was probably asking somebody about the saddle. So I let it go. But I really didn't want to do it either.
Did you do it?
Yeah, just some fat guy on a fat horse saddle.
So they get you on the saddle. They sing a song, a saddle song or something.
So you go, hey, yeah, and you got a towel and
everybody's looking at you.
Nobody gives a fuck, and you can tell that the people that work there,
they're tired of that.
They did a pretty good job at acting excited, but they hate it. And I wonder how many, the whole time you're there, people are hopping on this birthday saddle. And I'm curious, because that's how it is every time I go there. Is there, 50 people that go to Texas Roadhouse a day because it's their birthday?
I think. Or is everybody faking the funk?
Or is everybody just like, it'll be a good joke, get
I think
so-and-so on the saddle and embarrass them.
You don't have to show your ID, do you?
No.
Yeah, see, it's half of it's a gimmick. I don't know if Donna said George, my brother-in-law, might be listening, so I'll show him the picture. That's a great picture right there.
Gosh, I'm depressed I didn't go.
There'll be other tailgates.
Yeah, I'll go next time for sure.
Oh, see,
getting dissed.
Trace's daughter couldn't resist. Before she closed the door on her way to school, she says, "Oh, now that you found out how good it is, now you want to come, huh? Trash talking you."
Yeah,
that's what happens when you raise, trash talkers. You get trash talk.
I didn't think ahead on that one. My background now for my phone, because Harper put a picture of her on there, but it was a picture I took on my phone because she scratched her eye Bella scratched her eye like that.
Great picture.
So it looked like a little abused child on the front of my phone.
Did she do that as a joke?
I don't know if she did it on purpose or not, but I gave her the phone. I was like, can you please change this so it doesn't look like there's a little abused child on my phone? And she changed it to the LGBTQ fucking flag, and they're going to call me a fist.
That's so awesome. That's so awesome. I've never been more proud. That's sophisticated humor right there for an 11-year-old. Just turned 11.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Not for me.
I usually disclaimer. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't think to tell anybody at the tailgate because I got semi-painted nails.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That the girls gave me a spa treatment, and I really don't bother to take it off because I don't care. I got my toes are solid painted, like white and blue.
Don't wear flip flops.
But I like having painted toenails. You ain't gonna get any hangnails or nothing. Yeah. Nobody's gonna see my toes. Nobody ever sees my toes.
Gosh, for a lot of times, my least favorite thing about going to Lauren's parents' house is, her mom keeps like a super, super clean house.
Oh boy.
And doesn't like you when you come over there. You take your shoes off to go in.
Yeah, yeah.
And most times I'm wearing matching socks, but it feels like the only time I wear, not matching socks is when I go over there. And they always call me out on my mismatching socks.
What is the sock budget for your family? Your girls go through more socks than any girls I've ever seen, and they also have a bunch of mismatched. They're always wearing. Bella's always got mismatched. Harper's probably not so much. Bella's always got mismatched socks, and you'll find socks all over the property.
Oh yeah. I mean, fortunately, Mom buys. For some reason, that's like one thing she buys a lot of for my family is socks. She's always coming up to me like, "Oh, I got you another box of socks or whatever." But yeah, Lauren has to buy a bunch of socks for the kids too because we never got. They're always taking their socks off. I mean, that's like the main thing. When I mowed the yard the other day, it was like the main thing I was cleaning out of the yard was socks over here, socks on the trampoline, socks in the backyard. I'm like, where are these fucking socks coming from?
Used to be always panties, little girls' panties all around the pool. It's not a good look.
It's not a good look.
Because they would, I'd be out there swimming laps or something. The next thing I know, there's two little girls who've jumped in their panties. They were too lazy to put their bathing suits on. They just take off their clothes.
Oh, man. Do they still have? Oh, you can go.
No, we got Sean Raz Karen coming up.
Oh,
as soon as we should do the
gets back.
Karen and see how Steve. She probably not. Let's tell her we did the Karen.
Tell her how great it was.
Yeah, because we didn't have any material because she wasn't here and it was on the fly. Get steamed. You walk out.
Yeah. What is?
Did you the other NFL news? This was pretty interesting. You probably never heard of him. Mark Sanchez. He's an ex-college quarterback. He played for the Jets. He didn't have a great career. He's like famous for some play where his lineman's butt caused a fumble.
Yeah.
So he's like nothing good. But he's a good-looking guy. Became an announcer. Fairly. He's one of the guys who's got a game every week on the NFL, and he's in jail for stabbing some guy.
Wow.
No, he got stabbed. He got stabbed, but he's in jail now. And the guy who's got stabbed, I don't think is in jail. I'm sorry.
The guy who stabbed him is not in jail.
He's not in jail. He's in the hospital because I guess he beat him up. So somehow Mark Sanchez instigated a fight with this guy and was trying to body slam or something, and the guy stabbed him, saying he feared for his own life.
Self-defense.
And I don't believe I think the guy got off, and they arrested Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, for starting it.
That's a pretty high profile guy getting accused of.
You want to get arrested or get stabbed. You don't want to do both.
Stabbed and arrested. That's a bad night. He missed his game.
That's not cool.
Here's the picture of the guy. This is the guy that did the stabbing.
Oh, so he whooped his ass
I think Mark Sanchez whipped his butt.
It looks like he lit him on fire or something. It looks like a burn victim.
He's 69 years old. Who's this?
Man.
This guy doesn't look like a manly, rugged 69-year-old. He looks like your average 69-year-old who really can't defend himself against a 30-something-year-old ex-professional athlete. He's a big guy. He's one of those 6'3" quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I see it all the time on like TikTok and stuff, where there's a man Karen and he's getting all up in like a motorcyclist's face or something and pushing him, but he's like 65, 70 years old. And it's like, at what point, I'm always like, man, he did, they'll come up and like violently like grab you and stuff and like take over your motorcycle. It's like, when's the point where you're allowed to, throw hands at this 65, 70-year-old guy? Because you can knock him out and almost, I feel
he's got to put his hands on you. I think that's all you need.
Yeah.
And you got a helmet on. He ain't gonna do shit to you.
No.
You need to just provoke him because what's he gonna do? Give you a right cross to the helmet and break your hand? Break his hand?
I feel like old people and women have to almost break out a knife on you for you to give him a good one.
So it says here, The 69-year-old man who was allegedly assaulted by Mark Sanchez in Indianapolis and then stabbed the former Jets quarterback has been pictured bloody and battered in his hospital bed. Grisly photos show the alleged victim, who reportedly got into an altercation with Sanchez shortly after midnight on Saturday morning, wearing a neck brace and covered in blood. Family says he was cut in the fight as well, and it went through his cheek and hit his tongue.
Ooh.
That ain't
What
pretty.
went through his cheek?
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
What was that? What went through his cheek?
The knife. Like he was probably wrestling with Mark.
Yeah.
You know, that's a strong guy. Look right through his cheek.
Man.
Oh yeah, that's a bad one.
It's no fun right there, man. I want to see a picture of this guy. Where's the picture of this?
There we go, Mark Sanchez. Mark Sanchez.
On the right.
On the right.
Yeah, I mean, that's weird. That's a little bit strange.
He was drunk, I think, for sure.
I would hope so.
Let's see. The story is he was a grease truck driver. He had reportedly parked his truck in an alley while he was collecting cooking oil from a nearby hotel. When Sanchez approached him, he did not have
mind his own fucking business.
The guy did not have his hearing aids in because his truck is very loud. And so while he was exchanging the frying oil for the hotel, he had to lean in close to Mr. Sanchez to hear him. When he leaned in, he said that Mr. Sanchez smelled of alcohol and his speech was slurred. Shortly afterward, the 6'2", 230-pound Sanchez,
big dude,
38 years old, allegedly hurled the driver against a wall before throwing him to the ground, at which point the driver said he stabbed the analyst in self-defense. That's crazy. I wonder if there were witnesses. That's why. Otherwise, Mark Sanchez would be hiring a lawyer.
You would think so.
And saying the guy attacked him. Sanchez remains in the hospital in a stable condition and has been charged with battery resulting in bodily injury.
That's pretty bad when you just beat up some old deaf guy picking up oil from a restaurant. Like, this guy's doing fucking nothing.
Just talk about looking for a fight. I'm going to go beat up this old man who's doing his job.
You can't even hear. What?
I'm pretty sure he's losing his job over this.
It sounds like
that's a dream job. Look at this. He went from this fucking whoops, hit the wrong button. This is a dream job, man.
Oh.
Traveling around doing NFL games.
You know, there's somebody in the chat saying the Sanchez guy's worth $40 million. So this guy's probably not going to have to be fucking driving his truck around picking up oil anymore at 65 years old. Or what was he, 68?
69.
69 years old.
That's the best thing that could ever happen to this guy.
I think at 69, you're just driving around fucking hoping somebody kicks your ass that has $40 million so you can finally retire.
At 69, are you going to take a toss into the ground and a stiff neck? And you got a bad deal there.
Yeah.
It's going to take a few months for that. In exchange for $10 million.
You know, it was
10 mil.
There's probably a lot of adrenaline. I don't know. There's probably a lot of adrenaline going, and you know, when that knife goes through your cheek, it's probably not.
You don't even feel it.
Probably not too bad.
Feel it later, but you don't feel it then. Then you got painkillers. You got pain. You know, that's. I don't think you have to worry about your doctor not prescribing you painkillers. You're like, doc,
a hole in my face.
It's got a gash, and he's like, here. And you're in La La Land until you get your $10 million check.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, this guy's been praying for a football player with $40 million to come beat the crap out of him.
And I don't even think this goes to court. That's a settlement. Because with this old frail oil guy, he's doing his freaking job. The jury's gonna give him $50 million to spite this a-hole. Yeah. So he better settle out of court for 10.
Make him wear his football gear into court.
He would. Remember me? Jack's got a Jets helmet on. It's just, his only defense is playing highlight reels of his career. USC, I was a quarterback at USC too. National championship, buddy.
What does this have anything to do?
Not guilty. So that's kind of crazy news.
Gosh, I got
usually see that.
I got 6 more years to save up $100,000 They say by the time you're 40, if you don't have $100,000 into the bank, there's a 99% chance you're going to work for the rest of your life.
Oh, you better get on it, buddy. But nobody's got it now. People say they don't have $500 in their bank account to cover an emergency. So I don't think there's a lot of people who are saving the $100,000. It is crazy though if you add up your salary. Like even if you're just making like $25,000 a year from over the course of a year you're making $1 million or more.
Over the course of what?
Of your career, of your life, of your lifetime, you're making $1 million. At least $1 million.
Yeah, still.
If you add it up.
It's a lot of working.
It's a lot of working. We got it wrong, man. We got it wrong.
I mean, there was I meant to take a couple pictures down at the beach where we went. There was a lot of older trailers and kind of, dilapidated houses down there. And with the market right now, I'm looking at these houses like this is my dream house, and a couple of them were for sale. I meant to take some pictures. Since it's kind of a shittier beach, I'm guessing that's why it wasn't jam-packed.
Yeah.
Because it's, because
is it kind of in the middle of nowhere, too?
Yeah, it's in the middle of nowhere for sure.
If that had a pristine white sand Anna Maria Island, Clearwater Beach,
no,
I think it'd be jam-packed.
I think so.
See, it's got everything I need. I mean, I'm over going in the water. I'm over here. If I can I get a tan there, Trace, on the beach? Is there a place I could tan?
Yeah, you can tan on the beach.
Can I watch the sunset?
Yeah.
Can I go see some live music until 9:30?
Yeah, watching the band was playing behind the sunset, so that was pretty nice. And they had a bunch of lounging chairs.
It's got everything I need.
Yeah.
Any restaurants? They have any restaurants?
Yeah, there was a couple restaurants there. Everything was kind of also messed up from hurricanes a little bit.
I think they got hit pretty bad.
There was the one restaurant Lauren really wanted to go to, I guess, caught on fire 3 days before the hurricane hit it. So there was a giant hole in the restaurant where it burnt down, and then rain came and destroyed it a little bit more and soaked everything. It wasn't a good deal.
I don't know if that was last year's hurricane that did that. Is that what they're suffering from, or was it one a few years ago? I can't remember.
I think it was a few years ago.
Because they don't usually get hit.
The place was called Steamers.
Steamers.
I kind of thought, I was like, it sounds like somebody's got to go take a dump. But
is that a good name for a restaurant?
It was Steamers.
Hot and steamy.
In the place it was a seafood restaurant, and the place that had burnt down was like a fancy, like old school looking with painting on the walls and a cool seafood place. And they had moved locations while they rebuilt it. But Lauren was like, I love this place, so we got to go. But they had rented out like a lunch diner, like a mom and pop lunch diner. It looked like to work at till they got their other place built back.
Yeah.
It was just not a good atmosphere.
The atmosphere has a lot to do with it.
We're sitting at a bar in this little place that looks like people should be getting, waffles and eggs in the morning, like a place out where we live that's super cheap, It was just a weird atmosphere for
diner atmosphere.
To be ordering seafood and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, Donna missed a good Karen. That was a good week.
You did not play a
game. The best.
Well, it was kind of cut short notice. I didn't know you were going. We didn't really have anything. But it wasn't a drunk Karen. It was like just a really good one.
A really good one.
You guys are...
That's a Wessie joke. Just a Wessie joke.
Okay.
See where he gets it now.
You don't do Karens without me here.
I know better. I know better now.
And that's Navy said, great Karen. He knows how to work.
Oh, we should have let the chat get in on it. They would have. We don't need to be. They would have worked. They were starting to work.
They would have
Damn
worked.
it. We're too...
when we were at the tailgate, we were talking to, and Tyler was like, I remember when we came down to Anna Maria during the 4th of July once with you guys.
Yeah.
And there were, he said, Trace had a boat down there. He said, and then we got into the liquor that you guys had or something. I was like, what? And I'm thinking, how old was he? 4? I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, how
he
old
just
was
always
he?
seems so young to me. And I'm thinking, that was a Trace deal for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if he actually got into it, but he, at least knew that you guys did.
I feel like he was at least 15, 16.
Oh, no, he had Charlie with him.
Yeah, it was with Charlie.
And they were definitely old enough to be...
They were like 16,
corrupted,
maybe.
Corrupted by training.
And I don't remember that too much. I do remember maybe giving them like a beer or something because they were trying to sneak into the liquor. And they were kind of asking me because I was a little bit older about it. But I don't remember sneaking into the liquor with them.
Yeah, I don't.
NHRA says steamer clams are delicious. Did they have steamed clams there, Trace? That was
why
it's called steamers?
I was trying to be responsible and not get anything that would give me gout.
Oh, good for you.
My gout. Well, I did get a teeny.
I did get anyway.
A teeny appetizer of ahi tuna. It was only like 5 or 6 pieces, but I don't know how good that is or not good for gout.
How was it? Was it good?
It was pretty good, yeah. They didn't have any like sriracha or sauces on it, and it was just wasabi and soy sauce. So I was a little depressed about that, but the quality of the tuna was really good. But it was, I didn't. What were you asking me? Oh, my gout's been really good the past month. I haven't had to take any of my pills.
That's good.
I haven't lost any weight. I'm still working on that.
Did you weigh in today?
No, I don't
feel
feel
weekend, after the birthday weekend.
I don't feel like
birthday weekend.
We just went to Texas Roadhouse and saddled up.
Do it.
Oh, you need me?
Do it.
As Navy said, you look thin today.
Do it before we hit the Karen.
Snookman says 181.
182.
Ink Spike said 175.
That's on the dot. 180.
Yeah, you could say 179.
Oh, nobody got it. Everybody's in the
179 and a half.
Not bad.
Killer JP says 176, thick, tan, and rugged.
He's getting there.
No.
Nope, nobody got the 179.
Nobody had faith in you, Trace.
I know. Thick and tan.
Okay, nasty lady gets her ass brutally arrested over a burger and screams her lungs out.
It's always over food, man. Like $1 worth of food.
Women don't mess with us and our food,
Don't mess
man.
with women and their food.
When they're hungry.
When they get hangry, it's bad news.
You got different hormones in
We
you
do.
guys.
That's like that. Think of not having sex for 10 years. That's how women feel about food. Not having food in 10 hours. Here is nasty ass Karen getting arrested.
You have to identify yourself.
Is this a preview? This is a preview.
It might be.
Probably.
Don't ruin it with
go
the
ahead a little
preview.
bit. Disorderly customer.
Report of a disorderly customer. Upon arrival, they observed the woman backing her SUV the wrong way out of a parking space. The officer signaled for her to pull back in, and she complied. As she stepped out of the vehicle, the situation that began as a
She just backed out the right way. She probably would have got away. Wouldn't even noticed her.
simple disturbance call quickly began to escalate.
Hi, did you have a bad day inside?
No, sir. I went through the drive-thru earlier.
Okay.
She refused to take my dollar to give me 30 cents after I paid it for extra cheese.
Okay.
There was a young lady.
Oh, it's not even over a burger. It's over extra cheese.
Extra cheese.
A slice of cheese, man. You're going to go to jail over a slice of cheese.
It's not even, she got her cheese. She just didn't get the extra cheese.
Yeah.
Just deal with it, lady.
Got introduced to this lady in the burgundy.
Okay.
She asked the lady in the burgundy shirt to remake my sandwich. She comes up to the desk, wanted me to pay her another 30 cents. So 49 plus 30 plus 30. For what when I'm not even getting enough pieces of cheese. You only put one on here when I already paid the 49 cents for the extra piece of cheese. So now you're charging me 60 cents more. So then she got an attitude because I asked her for a refund and called the police because she didn't want to give me back my money. And I told them I'm in a black truck and I'm waiting. Okay. She finally gave me the refund literally 8 seconds before I got in the car and started it up. The problem was all I wanted was to be remade. with an extra piece of cheese.
I completely
She started screaming at me, and I'm just like, well, ma'am, she explained it to you. Why wouldn't you
Being
go
rational so far.
So far.
Probably because she's completely lying.
Yeah. I mean, it's still over a piece of cheese, though. Like
69 cents and a piece of cheese.
You're wasting the police's time when you're complaining about a piece of cheese. Can't people solve this on there by themselves?
Yep.
How many cops get called to fast food places because of stupid arguments over food? It seems like a lot.
I mean,
lot.
most corporate restaurants right now, if you have any problem, they just give you everything for free. So I've never heard of the cops being called at any restaurant I've really known. But when they do, it's always over something stupid.
You threatened to call the cops on me at a restaurant one time.
Wow, yeah. Were you with her?
No, it was me. It was more.
You better shut up. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
It was more me than.
So
What
there.
were you doing?
So there. Take it back. Take it back.
I take it back.
Sorry, Mom.
I almost got the cops called at the vet on me one time
Yeah.
too. But at the restaurant, it was ABC Pizza. The one.
I know when to stop.
The one at the stinky place, up on the corner there.
Oh, yeah.
It always smells like sewage. And I got a Greek salad. Love the Greek salads at ABC Pizza. And it was like the feta cheese was spoiled. And after a few bites, I was like, oh, it's like I can't eat this. So when we went getting up to pay, I brought the salad. Said I can't eat. And the guy was some kind of Indian guy. Or
no, he's
Spanish.
Greek.
Oh, he's actual Greek guy. And he was like, I said, no, you're not taking it off the bill. You ate some of it. And I was like, I ate a few pieces, I ate a little bit of it until I realized that something was wrong with the salad. And then he starts threatening to call the police, and he's throwing the salad in his mouth. It's fine, and he's eating it like this.
Your salad that you
he's like going.
He was eating the feta cheese that you were saying was spoiled.
Yeah, he was throwing it in his face, and I'm like, I don't care. Call the cops. I'm not paying for this salad. Like you said, over a salad.
Yeah.
But it was the principle. It's like, I don't ever take anything back at restaurants or send it back. I'm the easiest customer ever. Unless you give me a spoiled salad.
He's like, that's what feta cheese tastes like. It's like, we eat feta cheese at home.
love feta
I know what
cheese.
feta cheese tastes like, and I know when something's spoiled.
I was the Karen.
Yeah. I was pretty upset the other day. Unreasonably upset when I went to just because everybody was so excited. I went to Taco Bell, and the kids were at Lauren's parents' house, and we go and we get Taco Bell. They were just watching her while we went to get Taco Bell, and I get it, and I ordered 2 big sides of mashed potatoes and gravy with it for the kids, and I get back and I go in and I'm like, I got you guys some mashed potatoes and gravy, and they're like, woo! They love KFC mashed potatoes and gravy, and they're all excited. And we get, drive over back home, set it on the table, and look in. And they had charged me, but forgot to give me the 2 large mashed potatoes and gravy. And the kids were so depressed, it made me feel depressed.
You gotta check. You gotta at least check to see if you got the right number of things in your bag. That's
guess,
at least a good quick check.
I mean, it's like 1 out of 100 times though they mess your order up. So it's.
I don't know. I think they've messed up quite a few of our orders. You gotta check.
Yeah.
I mean, they'll mess my order up, but it's never a big deal. They'll put like tomatoes on it.
Yeah.
And
It's a big deal when you don't get your curly fries and shit like that.
Yeah.
It's a big deal when you don't get what you actually went there for.
Exactly.
Like if you go to Dairy Queen and you order the chicken strip basket and you ask for the white gravy as the sauce and they don't have the white gravy, it's like trace burnout. I'm out of here.
It's like that's why.
It's the only reason.
That's why you get the chicken basket.
Yeah.
For the country gravy.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just eating chicken fingers.
Yep. Yeah. The kids like to dip everything in it. The French fries, the
bread, everything.
Yeah.
All right, let's get back to she's so far the calm and rational Karen.
30 cents. I said the lady that just came and got the paper already took the 30 cents on top of the 49. Why would I give another 30 cents, which makes it 60 plus 49 cents?
So they've made you whole?
No.
They haven't made you
Well,
whole?
I mean, yeah, she gave me my money back, so I'm going to go somewhere else. But
okay.
The problem was she
all right, go somewhere else.
She's still going to get arrested.
She got her money back. Just get the hell out of
I don't think.
Dodge,
Yeah, I don't think.
man.
I think you could leave almost at this point right
This
now.
cop's not really hearing this. He's like, what? You whole?
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah,
But
that's
she's
what
gonna
he
get
seemed
herself.
like.
She's gonna get herself arrested.
back here to get my sandwich. Obviously, I wanted to go home with it. I didn't understand where she got confused at after the lady already said, yeah, just go ahead and remake it, put a piece of cheese in the middle. She started getting all extra, wanted me to pay her again. No, ma'am, it doesn't work like that. I paid.
She wants a cop to go make this sandwich with extra cheese on it.
God.
That I still didn't even get.
Okay.
So she gave me a refund. I'm leaving. She started screaming at me, telling me to have a good day and not to come back here. And I said, I won't.
So you didn't say anything. You was a complete angel.
I know.
I'm getting information. You're getting disorderly in the store.
Did.
Okay. All right.
I did.
So here's what's going to happen. You've been made whole, right? You got your money back.
I'm leaving. You pulled up. I didn't want you to have to chase me
So
down
here's
the
what we're
street.
going to do. They want you trespass. They don't.
Who cares?
Just listen. I know it doesn't mean anything.
It's a McDonald's.
They don't want
can't
you.
even
There's
do it
one on
right.
She just won't shut up. She just won't shut up.
I mean, even if you get trespassed from McDonald's, I'm pretty sure, like in 2 weeks, when everybody that worked there that has quit and they've had to rehire new people,
Yeah.
you're going to be able to go through the drive-thru.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Customers are right. Thank you.
Okay.
I won't come back.
Does this
here.
car come back to you?
No, it does not.
Okay. Can I get a driver's license number or something from you, or name
No,
and date of birth?
I don't have one.
Well, I'm going
Oh.
to issue a trespass notice, and I have to fill out a piece of paper.
I can
okay?
care less.
Okay.
What you're
I
gonna
just
do.
need some information.
No.
But I
she
do.
gave a description. You can use that, but I know.
No.
Well, now
So
we
I'm
see
filling
what
out
the
a
proof of the
paper.
problem
Yeah.
is.
Jeez.
I don't think she was as nice as she's trying to act like
Maybe she's got a warrant out or something.
I mean,
because
you know,
she sure doesn't want her ID. out
Yeah, and she ain't even going to tell you who the truck's.
I mean, I
You could get
listed under.
who gives a shit? Like Trace said, are you getting trespassed from McDonald's? Big deal. Don't go back there.
You know,
There's a
maybe-
million McDonald's.
Maybe if you're walking down the sidewalk and for no reason a cop's like, give you my ID, you might be like, what? I didn't do nothing, you
Yeah.
know? But you're causing a scene at McDonald's. They're having to trespass you. The cop says, you know, can I have your ID? I'm going to be like, yes, just please, you
Yeah.
know, trespass me and
So
don't.
I can
don't
go home.
I want to go home and I don't want any charges. Let me get the fuck out
I
of
mean,
here.
she's
Not
acting
this
like she
lady.
doesn't have one, and maybe she doesn't even have a license.
Maybe.
And someone will let her use their car. Without...
Then don't be getting in altercations at McDonald's and getting the cops called on you if you got to expire.
That's what I always say about drug dealers. They always pull them over for a light out. It's like, really, you got $1 million worth of cocaine in your car and you're driving it with a light out? Are you kidding me?
Yep. Happens all the time.
It's going to have your information on it so that you can't come back on the property.
Who wants to? It's a McDonald's.
I
like you
understand
said,
that,
there's one
but
over
I have
the
to serve you
corner.
with a piece of
I'm
paper.
not about to give you my info. Sorry.
You are, because it's a crime if you don't.
No, it's
Because you're
not.
trespassing.
The crime is her being nasty and won't make my sandwich the way I paid for it. It's my money.
Okay.
That's nasty.
You're going to make it more difficult than it has to be.
If you arrest me, I promise you, you're going to have a problem.
I won't have a problem.
Yes, you will.
No.
No.
I won't have a problem.
Not over a sandwich.
To identify
Not
you to
over
give you a
a
piece of
sandwich.
paper.
This is deep.
Okay, that's it. You have to identify yourself.
So many McDonald's out here.
Because
For what?
I mean, she has to have like a warrant or something to act like this, right?
Yeah.
Like, why would you?
Yeah, I mean, the reaction is way over the top for. They just want to trespass you from McDonald's.
Yeah.
And you're saying yourself that you don't give a shit about being. Okay, give me your name and whatever.
Already explained
She was the rude ass bitch.
That has nothing to do with it.
Take
They
it up
don't
to
seem to
another level.
understand that
Take it
a
up.
private business can trespass you.
And do whatever they want,
Yeah,
basically.
I think she's gonna throw a fit until they go in and arrest the girl for being rude. That's what she's acting like. That girl needs to be arrested. She was so rude.
Or else she's hiding something.
Yes.
To another level.
Stop.
I'm fine. I just want to fill out a piece of paper.
For what? Over a sandwich that she
Criminal-
refused to make?
Are you going to stop and listen? or are
Who's
you
going
going
to go in there and make her remake
If
my
you
sandwich?
don't stop,
Nobody.
If you don't stop, you're going
Oh
to.
my God. I hope she gets
People
taken
are
down
crazy.
hard.
End up going to jail. Stop.
Hancock, Hancock. Write it down so I
Calm
can go.
down.
No, because you're not about to act.
I mean, he talk about de-escalating.
Yeah, he's over
de-escalate-
de-escalating.
Yeah.
Like she needs to be sitting in the back of a cruiser until she calms down, and then if she don't calm down, she goes to jail.
You don't need to go to jail over this.
Exactly.
Okay, so
That's
calm
what I'm
down.
saying. Like over a fucking sandwich?
You're making us your enemy.
I'm ready. I gave you my info.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. I said my
Calm
last name,
down.
Hancock, 3616. Yeah.
What's that mean?
Over a fucking
Miss-
burger that she didn't
No.
even make right.
Miss-
That I traveled way far
Are you going to listen to me? Miss Hancock, what's your first name?
The
Well,
easiest
we'll
thing
start
to do
out
is
with
just get a
saying that that's not my real last name.
They need a special. See what you know what this cop needs to do? He needs to go get her sandwich with extra cheese and let her eat it right there, and then she'd be a totally different person. That's how you That's how you de-escalate a hangry woman.
You know, I was like, where are you going with this? But now it's making sense.
It's all, look, she just wants.
She's just hungry.
She's hungry.
We give you a We give you a piece of paper and you don't come back. Then you're free to
told me
leave.
I'm trespassed, so I'm not coming back.
But we have to serve you with a criminal.
She didn't have her sandwich, Trace, and she almost had her sandwich, but they didn't put the extra cheese on it, and that's what she came for. Was the extra cheese?
Extra cheese.
Crystal Gale says that was her jail number from when she was there before. That's
Yeah,
what
I think
was
they might be
thinking.
finding that. Hopefully they are.
I don't know if they're messing with me. You know, the only thing I'll ever eat from McDonald's is a Filet-O-Fish sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think many people do because nobody thinks to order the Filet-O-Fish at
Right.
McDonald's.
That's the only thing I
But
would get too.
it is pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just ask for it regular, they give you this little drop of tartar sauce, and you need more tartar sauce, and that kind of makes the sandwich. But then you ask for extra tartar sauce, and they put a giant thing on top and a giant thing on bottom, and then it's fucking like
Floats
trying to
out.
eat a fish sandwich between two super slippery buns. The fucking fish is sliding out this side, and you're trying. Oh, it's
You're
terrible.
trying to enjoy your wild caught North Atlantic
Cod, yeah.
cod by the McDonald's fleet. That's a whole route.
I heard that from Lummy, and he was a fishing guy, so it could be completely false. He said they got the freshest fish. They got their own McDonald's boat with the arcs out there.
Yeah, that's a lot. They have raising them in ponds out back. You know how it goes. Farm raised. All right, see if she gets arrested. She's halfway there.
You just want
Okay,
to
then we're
because
going to
she
arrest
fucking
you.
called.
Then we're going to arrest
No,
you.
you're
for
not.
failing to identify.
No, you're
then
not.
identify yourself.
No.
Yes.
For what? Over a
Ma'am,
sandwich?
Stop.
She didn't identify herself.
yourself or
No,
we'll have to arrest
over
you.
trespassing.
Now stop.
I mean, this
same
is
shit over and over again.
Guys,
She on pills? Thinks she's on
He's
pills?
trying so hard.
so
just
hard
hungry.
to not arrest her.
Mhm. She's trying so hard to get arrested.
I mean, this is how cops should feel about arresting people. You know, he's like, I really don't want to arrest
he don't wanna
this
hassle.
girl for fucking cheese at McDonald's, but she's gonna make him.
At least give her some small fries and a Coke. I think that would calm her. I think it'd calm her down.
F***ing sandwich.
Yes, over a sandwich. So you're making a
There's
bad
kids
decision.
missing
over.
every day, though. But you
Ma'am?
coming for me over
Ma'am?
a burger? Y'all, it's too much.
You're not leaving until you identify yourself.
Bruh, if you don't get the
You
You're
better
about to
calm
throw
down.
hands with him.
Oh,
She's
I'm not
threatening.
She did the fist in the palm
And
deal.
said if you don't leave.
I don't know if technically that's a threat, but it might be.
You nothing, I already said it.
Okay, you're under arrest.
No,
Put your hands
I'm
behind your
not.
back. Put
No,
your
I'm
hands
not.
behind your back.
No, I'm
You
not.
are under arrest for failure to identify.
Don't
Put your hands.
Okay, my last name is Hancock.
Oh,
Put your
now
hands
she's
back.
gonna tell him.
No, I don't want to, for real. It's Latisha. I'm telling you. Why
Latisha.
would you do that? Okay, I'm saying okay.
Look at that,
Oh
man.
my
She
God.
is fighting.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Why is
Now-
that?
now
These
she's-
people are so delusional. They don't think there's any chance they're going to jail. And when it finally dawned, the cuffs come out, they
Yeah.
just blow their mind because their
I
minds
mean,
are
they'll
blown.
sit there and yell at the cop, just fucking take me to jail.
Yeah.
Just take me to jail. And then the second they try and, they're like, oh, please don't take me. Like, did you hear yourself 5 seconds
I
ago?
don't even understand it.
I don't either.
Watch back, you're gonna get tased.
Okay.
Now you're gonna get tased.
And then she ain't gonna believe him until they get the taser out.
Yeah.
I said okay.
Your hands
You're tasing me over a hamburger.
behind your back.
Sir, wait. I
Put
said
your
okay.
hands.
Okay.
Stop.
I'm gonna get down. Can I please
Up
just
against the
have my
car.
phone?
Up against the
Well,
car.
I'm twisted.
Up against the car.
You know, and you know, you could look at this and go, "Wow, this is way over. It's over a fucking sandwich." But she begged for it.
She begged.
She
for
begged
it.
for it.
This guy did everything he could.
And I was
Everything.
even like, you're really kind of roughing her up. But at the same time, you don't know
What-
if she's got a knife in her pocket.
You know how crazy this lady is.
And it would almost seem like she's got a warrant.
Yeah,
The way she's acting and not giving you.
pretty bizarre behavior
information.
Yeah,
over a
it's
cheeseburger
weird.
that they were going to let you walk away
Right.
with.
And you could say, she could say all she wants. You gonna really do this over a cheeseburger? It's like, well, look what you just did over a cheeseburger. Why are you allowed to act the way you acted over a cheeseburger?
Maybe I would have a McDonald's cheeseburger. You say it enough. I'm kind of craving one now.
Over a cheeseburger.
God. Look at my face!
I don't understand why now.
Oh my God! That's all right. She's stacked. I know. I'm just gonna have to go on the side of the car.
Man, those handcuffs.
Look at my face!
They are the biggest problem in the world.
You gotta stick a little tiny thing in that little hole, and
while someone's fighting you.
Uh-huh.
They just have the hardest time with handcuffing people.
I need to work on a new handcuff invention.
Liquid handcuffs. You spray it on.
Something.
Something. There's got to be something. But then when they do finally come out with you, you'll go, wow, why didn't somebody think of that?
Yeah.
I didn't even hit you. I have something for my mouth, please. Why would he punch me like that?
$3.11.
Why? Why? You didn't need to punch
That's when you don't cooperate.
She said punch me?
It's saying the guy punched her. But, I mean, he probably just contacted her face while he was wrangling her.
Yeah.
These guys were not, you can tell, I mean, they got the body cam. These were not cops looking to beat up a black woman.
No.
Get your shoe. Get your shoe. Get your shoe.
Where is it?
How is she supposed to get her shoe?
Put your shoe on.
I'm trying to catch my breath. I'm sorry.
Didn't have to even do this way.
That's Navy says she definitely has a McWarrant.
Please, can I go home?
She's trespassed from 100 McDonald's throughout the state.
Okay. My name is Latika.
Oh, now she wants to tell him everything.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be this way, Latika.
I'm sorry. Please.
It didn't have to be this way.
Sounds like a country song. Didn't have to be this way, Latika.
But I just want to go home.
Okay. My mouth.
Yeah.
Y'all give people stuff.
You gotta call an ambulance. I got it.
She's bleeding. Is she bleeding?
Get seated.
Excuse me, sir.
Listen to me. Stop and listen. Stop and listen. Stop and listen. Do you have any guns or knives on you?
Do I have a what?
Guns or knives on you?
No. My lip feels like it's busted or something.
It is. We're gonna see you.
But I mean, like, is my skin on my lip hanging? Because it feels like it.
Is my skin. Well, she knows how to play that game, doesn't she? That's all for the
Hold
lawyer.
on. I mean, I'll back her up on that. Lip injuries feel worse than they are. You ever get a fat lip and you're just like, you look in the mirror, you can barely tell, but you're like, it feels like it's this big.
Is the skin hanging from my lip? That's what she acts like.
Sensitive skin.
No pockets. Sir.
Okay, ma'am, it didn't even have to be this way.
I want to go, please.
You're going.
No,
Stop. You brought it to this. Sit down till the medic gets here to see you.
I want to go home.
You don't have a choice.
Now you're going to get a $3,000 bill for an ambulance coming to see you.
Yeah.
You just caused us to use force against you.
No, but you punched me on your own will.
No, it's because you were resisting. You don't have to.
I didn't resist.
Yes, you did.
Oh, she does have a...
I'm a female. Look at my mouth.
Stop arguing.
How is that okay?
Put your feet in the car. Stop arguing. Put your feet in the
I really
car.
gotta pee. Can I at least pee
Oh
out
my
my
God! Now they bring out the pee.
She's always, there's a whole list of stuff they go through.
Okay, I'm going.
I hope I can remember these lists if I ever get arrested.
Yeah.
It seems like they, they all follow the same list of things they've seen on the internet. But this is how it always seems to go down.
Yeah,
they're like, I'm like, I should try that next time I get pulled over.
Didn't work.
It's like they have a Karen handbook and they follow it, and it never works out, and they know it doesn't work out.
And
They go to jail quickly, but
the one most of them know not to do sometimes is like, okay, if I say I need an ambulance and need to go to the hospital, that'll buy me some time from going to jail, but I'll also get a $7,000 bill in the mail for the ambulance.
I don't think they think about that. They just think about that'll stall. That'll give me time to talk my way out of this because I'm definitely going to be able to talk my way out of it. That's what they think.
Once they get to a certain point, there's no talking your way out.
I'm going to.
No, you're not. You're still arguing.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking.
Get in the car.
Sir.
Get in the car.
Oh, my God.
Why are y'all so like this over a sandwich?
She's still. Those people always think it's why you like this over a sandwich. It's like it's not over the sandwich at this point, lady.
Oh, look at her. She's demonic. She's a headbanger. I think she's a headbanger.
She might be. Oh, I thought it was a headbanger. She could be a headbanger.
My mouth hurts. I can't believe
It's been a lot of. We haven't had a headbanger in
For a while.
like 15 Karen.
Yeah.
I gotta pee so bad. Sir, excuse me. Excuse me. Sir. Excuse me.
1 second.
Okay. Sir.
Miss Hancock.
Yes, sir.
We're going to try this again.
Can I please go home?
No. You are under arrest.
Okay, see now this is to me
Miss
is
Hancock,
just
where's your-
unreasonable. This is how somebody that would be really drunk or something would act. Like you're in the back of the car handcuffed and you're going to say, "Can I please just go home?" You really think they're okay, well
You
here,
wanna
let
go
us
home? You
let
don't
you
wanna go
out.
to jail?
Let us let you out and take the handcuffs off and go on home now. It's like what do they think?
I don't understand. Is it
unreasonable.
social media? Everybody is delusional and self-absorbed, and they can't even fathom that anything like this would ever happen to them, no matter what they did.
Yeah. And the one thing I do notice on these is the cops don't I don't know if it's
I
because
don't
they're
think
guys. Guys aren't into explaining things. If maybe from the beginning they'd have said, you need to quit saying, I mean, I guess if it's someone that's drunk, they're not going to quit. But if it's someone that doesn't seem drunk, I don't know. They need to just say, you need to quit saying that we're arresting you over the burger. We're not. We're telling you that you've been, that you've been trespassed, and that is what's going to get you arrested. Stop talking about the burger because it has nothing to do with that at this point. You're being trespassed by a private business, and that means you either take this paper or you go to jail for not complying with us. And they just don't explain that.
I think they wouldn't even get through that with this lady because they couldn't. I agree with what you say because a lot of times, they don't. The guy's like, "Why are you arresting me?" and they won't tell him. But I don't think it changes anything. I think that you can tell that guy or that girl exactly why they're getting arrested, and they're like, "Well, you can't arrest me."
Yeah.
First name.
Now she's gonna. Boy, she's going through every step, right?
Yeah,
Hyperventilating now.
Take me to the hospital.
Latika.
L.A. You're fine. Catch your breath.
I was trying to.
I just said you're fine. Catch your breath.
Is that a fart?
No, it was a burp.
Okay, burp.
Latika, L.A.
Excuse me.
Listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Paramedics are on the way. They'll look you over. You are under arrest. This went from a very simple, identify yourself and we give you a piece of paper,
Yes, sir, but I didn't
to you go to
feel it.
jail.
I was saying and I wasn't going to come back and I wasn't.
See, she just can't. He can tell
Yeah,
exactly.
he
what
told her that's exactly what you're just saying.
and she just can't comprehend it.
Look at me. What are we?
But you're nice,
Ma'am,
sir.
stop. I know, and I tried being nice, and you didn't want to go that route either.
He
Look
didn't
at
have
me.
to punch me.
Look
You
at me.
didn't even do that.
Look at me. We're not McDonald's security. We're township police officers. We tried multiple times to explain to you that you must identify
I didn't want to
yourself.
talk to him no more because he was already.
Look at
And
me.
I started
Look at
talking
me.
to you and I said,
And
okay,
then you
I'll
stopped.
give you.
See,
yes,
the
and I
more
was-
you explain, the more liars and people
Yeah.
like this just double down on
They
everything.
doubled down on the lion.
gonna really give you my name and then you hit me in my face.
And I tried, and I tried, and I
Yes,
tried.
you did, and I
And
appreciate that.
And I explained to you that if you don't, you go to jail. And your next words were then, take me to jail.
No, I said I don't want to go to jail over a sandwich. Don't take me to jail is what I said.
Lie.
Paramedics will get here and they'll look you over. Fast notice. Yeah, I got some. I've got her info now. Let me run her. Well, I might have her info.
I'm not even doing it.
From her cousin.
Yes, sir.
Can I ask you a question? Have you had anything to drink today?
So we had one resist.
So that might
and
be
I punched her in the
might
mouth.
be drinking. Oh, he punched her.
Punched her in the mouth.
She busted her mouth open. So let's just put some gauze on it, wipe it up, and we'll get her to the jail.
Works for me. Grab some.
It works with them. That's an easy call. Wipe it up, put the gauze on it.
Yeah, little boo-boo on the lip.
Stop at Checkers, get some fries.
Ooh, yeah.
Now listen.
I never seen
Are you
a
gonna cooperate?
cop punch somebody though. I
Like
didn't
that,
see it.
like that.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if she needed punched. I don't know.
She
I mean,
was fighting him
yeah,
pretty
you can,
hard.
You can
but-
wrangle her up and take her down to the concrete pretty, but I don't know if you need to give her a right cross.
Yeah, I don't know. You don't really, but.
Or do we have to fight you again to get you in the car? I want them to look at your mouth. To
She
do
might
that, we
get
gotta
off of
open the
him
door.
punching her in the mouth.
Matter of fact, just stay right there.
Can you come on this side?
No, we'll just come on this side.
You're gonna sue him for sure, even though it's
Yeah.
I think it's pretty justified.
Okay. Can I put your seatbelt on you? Well, seatbelt's all jacked up now.
How are you gonna do that from
Stay
this
right
side?
Can you just come over here to be
No,
easier?
I don't want to fight with you again.
And nobody's trying to fight with you. You the one that aggressive. You the one punched me in my mouth. Tell me
Well,
now
you're
I
the
gotta
one
go
that
to
wouldn't
jail.
cooperate.
Ain't nobody talking to you.
Well, I'm talking to you.
Well, who cares? Bye.
Oh, there she
Try
goes
to be
again.
nice and polite and treat
Trying
you
to
with
get
respect.
punched
and
in the
that's where you
Punched
go.
in the mouth again.
But can I do the whatever that I didn't pronounce right? Sobriety.
What's that going to do? We're not saying you're drunk on DUI. I just asked you if you had anything to drink today. You ready? How are you, sir?
My skin is fine. Everything.
I'll be honest, if it wasn't you two, I'd probably be angry, but
Well,
it is. So
she resisted, pulled away, and I punched her in the mouth.
oh, well.
So she's mad now because I punched her in the mouth, but she would rather, could have got tased. But it
What's
worked.
he
She calmed
saying?
down.
He would be pissed for calling the ambulance on a busted lip.
I don't know. Is he saying that or because he hit a woman in the face?
I don't know.
Which one was he saying? I don't know. Do you know,
I
babe?
I didn't understand.
Yeah. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out.
I should calm down. I'm the bad guy now.
I know, because you wouldn't have, I know, I can tell, sir. And I'm just saying thank you.
All right, this is just sterile
I'm not
water
gonna
and
bite
stuff.
you or
No,
nothing.
I'm not worried about that. I just want to clean the blood up off your face, okay?
Okay.
Take a couple, look in your teeth
Can you
and
do it
stuff.
without that part?
I just need to see in your mouth real quick, make sure there's no teeth broken. Go ahead and smile real big for me.
I mean,
Why don't you just go to the other side? I don't understand.
it feels like the big one right here.
Yeah,
It feels loose.
it might be.
That cop should have
Nope,
kept
you're
it.
right.
He kept saying,
Yeah.
it does sound bad when he keeps saying, and I punched her in the mouth, and I punched her in the mouth, and I punched her in the mouth. It's like, you need to shut up.
Yeah.
You need to say, I accidentally hit her in the mouth or something.
Because juries many times are dumb.
Yeah.
And they could watch this whole video and go, he punched her in the mouth. He
Yeah.
shouldn't be punching a woman in the mouth. Give her some
You
money.
know,
Give her.
I mean, it is. If anybody else got in this altercation and punched her in the mouth, you'd be like, what an asshole. But just because he's a cop, I don't know.
Yeah, and he just shouldn't have said it, and then instead he said it 10 times. It's like, shut up.
Take her to the ground.
It's kind of dry on there, so I got to come.
I don't think she deserves any money or anything for it.
No,
but-
she doesn't deserve money for it, but
Push
that's
a little
what
hard.
they'll get her.
It doesn't even look like there's
Yeah.
anything wrong with her lip. It just bleeds a lot because it's on his
You're
face.
probably the nicest one I'm going to see all day. If that's blood right there, you might want to get it up. I don't know.
I think that's just
okay.
raindrops.
Okay. Behind you over there.
What's that?
He's over there.
Okay.
Sir.
She's doing a lot of swaying.
Yeah, a lot of swaying.
You just gotta wait. Once you get through processing, they'll let you know. Well, our 311 record's for ending. Spin your whole body so your hands are that way so I can adjust your cuffs. Give me a minute and I'll be right to you. You're all right. Just slow. Take your time. There's no rush.
Okay.
No rush.
I was going to try to do it the way you wanted me to.
Use my car.
No, she's
To
gonna
do
be
what?
Lean
nice.
up against my car with your belly. Nope, with your belly.
Your belly. Lean him against my car with your belly.
Spread your feet. Spread, spread, spread. There you go. Just stay like that. You're all right.
My fingers.
So this hand has to come out. Okay. Well, I know. I have to get my handcuff key in there, though. Right? Just listen. Keep your hand behind your back. Behind your back. Now, give me
Can
your...
I do this, though?
Yep, for a minute. Palm together. You see how this palm? There you go. That's how they're supposed to be. Do you see the difference? I didn't ask that question once about 10 years ago. Zipped down
she
a
was
lady's
naked?
coat and she had nothing on, and it was very... I don't want to do that to somebody.
It was very what?
This is
awesome.
He had
Jail
to
suck.
stop himself.
Yeah, for sure.
This is the best day I ever had.
But you still need that. You're still a human being, and you still have rights and dignity, right? I don't want to take that from you.
It's mine.
Latricia? I know. I know. I'll mess it up every time. You don't have anything with somebody else's name, correct?
Nope.
Okay, and then those pants have no pockets?
ID and stuff in a plastic bag.
Nothing in your bra.
Nope.
Is he going to take? So is that what you do? You take their word for it, as opposed to. You don't have a gun in your pocket? No.
Nope.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
Is this over?
Is y'all going to be all
That's
calm?
all she wrote.
Calm
down.
One more minute left.
What up?
Well, can you take this blunt?
There we go. First we get outside. Get on it. There you
Wonder
go.
if
Open.
wonder if they stopped on the
Open
way
your
and got
mouth.
her a cheeseburger.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it doesn't help.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Yeah, you can't see anything open. This is one of the finest corrections officers around, okay? As long as you do everything she tells you, you will be fine, okay? Go ahead and go on in there. This is where I leave you, okay? I'll pass through the screening sheet. She did resist, but she is in a lot better mood now.
Okay.
They definitely stopped and got her a cheeseburger.
And whoever's car that is, they have to have it.
The woman was charged with driving under a non-compliance FRA suspension, open container violation, failure to
Open container.
Open container. She wasn't allowed to be driving. That's
disclose
why.
personal information, and resisting arrest. If you enjoyed watching this,
Oh, they didn't tell us if the officer
Gosh,
got
I mean,
anything.
she could have got off of all that.
Yep.
If she would have just chilled the fuck out.
Not
Yep.
been a dumbass.
Man, I was looking. I had to look it up. You know, because I'm curious because I keep hearing Walmart
Curious like a cat.
Yes. cat. But why McDonald's isn't trying to do anything to combat the fact that nobody's going to McDonald's because it's so expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
Because they used to have a $1 menu. I heard everything's went up about 110% in the past 10 years. And so I was like, who owns it? And I was like, oh, it's a public shareholders, but with the majority of the stock being owned by Vanguard and BlackRock.
Of McDonald's?
McDonald's, see, they don't care.
So they could care less if McDonald's goes out of business. They own, 38 other fast food restaurant chains, and they're just trying to, raise all the prices of all of them. So every place is expensive. You gotta go.
So they're
to,
trying
and
to
they don't care.
own all the places you eat. They're trying to own all the places you live.
And then
all the things you do and everything.
You can't compete because when you're McDonald's, you're not buying 500 cheeseburgers to last you the week. Your company is buying 2 million cheeseburgers, 'cause for every location they got. So you get them at an extreme, lower cost than if you try and open a mom and pop fucking McDonald's type place. You're going to just have to pay so much more and probably, have a hard time getting those burgers because they don't want to sell them to you for cheap. It's whatever. McDonald's is too expensive.
A lot of them are
They don't
franchises
care.
too, but they don't. They own the.
Which
See,
doesn't
you wouldn't think that
majority of it,
BlackRock and Vanguard own McDonald's.
Why?
I wouldn't think.
Just the average person wouldn't think
You
that.
just think McDonald's is owned by McDonald's. Why would they? How could anybody own McDonald's? They're the most successful restaurant in the history of the world.
When I looked it up, I thought the exact opposite. I bet Vanguard and BlackRock own McDonald's. Because even if something says they're not owned by it, they're like, oh, this place owns it. And then you're like, well, all right.
Then you gotta,
who owns this place? And you're like, oh, well,
the
Vanguard and BlackRock own this place. But
you got to follow, they connect all the dots.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not real capitalism. All these giant corporations paying off politicians. They used to be a thing against monopolies, and they watered that down so that corporations could get, huge cable companies. You can't get any service. They don't care. And that's not capitalism. But the people will still defend it like it's, no, it's not. We don't have, we used to have pretty decent capitalism. Now we don't.
Hey, are we on YouTube also? Did you do that?
I forgot to check.
Oh.
I don't know how to check. Go to YouTube.
I have to go check.
Go to my channel. Go here.
I'll figure it out.
I can't even hit that button. Oh, yeah, we're live.
Forgot all about.
Yeah, we got trying it again. See if that was some kind of glitch.
We switched internet companies, and then I just read on one of these neighborhood things of the whole area or whatever that someone was saying something like, so we live in Lexington Oaks, and my husband and I both run a business out of our home, and we do we have work on the computer all day, and we got Frontier, and we've had several outages lately. Is anyone else getting this? Because it really messes up our business dealings during the day. So you can't. All you got is Spectrum and Frontier. So it's
suck it.
When one of them says one of them sucks, you change the other one, and then you find out they're not.
Suck.
Yeah.
Terrestrial Max up on YouTube. Michaela as well. Alan S. Osirin. I think that's how you would say it. Osirin says, "Good evening. Monday night down under. Your show reaches all over the world."
Really? And then you didn't even. We didn't even remember we were.
So far, so good. So far, so good.
Going to the beach that I went to this weekend did make me realize that everybody I know is just poor. Because I brought up the Apple Watches, last week, and I was like, I don't know anybody with an Apple Watch. I'm glad that didn't, kick in and nobody liked the Apple Watches or anything. At the beach, I was kind of paying attention to it a little bit, and especially when we went to watch the live music, I was like, all right, let me see, who's got an Apple. And there was a lot of people with Apple Watches on, man. There was out of the 20 people, there was probably 8 or 9 people there with Apple Watches on.
Why?
And the guy's got his phone.
You can do with you got your phone.
He's got his phone in his lap, and he's sitting there on his watch, like scrolling for something. Like, what is?
Oh my god!
Yeah. It ended up being the piano player was a girl, and this guy was just sitting there filming her the whole time. We're like, look,
like a creep.
I guess it was his girlfriend or something.
Okay.
But the whole time, me and Lauren was like, man, that's got to be awkward. The guy's just filming her the whole time. Because he kind of looked a little weird, too. But I guess it was her boyfriend.
All right, we got to take a break. It's already
Beaver
10.
smell like tuna, 100 bits.
Thank you, Beaver smell like tuna. Oh, boy.
I guess it was.
Oh, geez, hang on.
So is anybody still on the YouTube listening or watching? VW Rick, yo, I'm here, cuzzy.
Where?
I don't know if that was once we started talking about it or not.
He said he just signed into it.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's take a break. Time, God, the show just flying by today.
Yeah.
It's only 10:15. We'll be right back with more ClusterF. You son of a gun. You son of a gun. We'll be right back with more ClusterF.
Laugh after all these years.
I don't
What
even,
the
I
heck
couldn't
is
even
going
tell
on?
you.
Okay, I heard Spice Boys. I thought it was a ClusterF clip. It's a hang clip. All right, we'll be right back with one more time with more ClusterF.
What do you think Mike said that you?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
What do you think he loves about you that makes laugh
me
after
laugh.
all these years?
I couldn't even tell you.
Donna, I'll give you the answer. It's when you have that dumb blonde moment. That's what he said.
Okay.
Like when she doesn't know about that they're actually Bangkok, Thailand's one of the biggest cities in the world, and it's not a mud hut city.
Well, you know what? A lot of Thailand might be.
You thought Bangkok was a mud hut city?
A lot of Thailand.
She's
might
defending
be.
it. She's defending it. See, it makes me laugh.
Actually, I didn't know either. I'm just piling on.
Yeah, you shut up. You think it is too.
But they're big mud huts. They're tall. There's a lot of them. A lot of mud huts.
Double mud huts.
100-story mud.
100-story mud huts.
Maybe not Bangkok. I don't know. But a lot of Thailand might be mud huts. And they might be a real third world.
I think you would enjoy a trip to Thailand.
Oh,
I
she
don't
would
think I
hate
would.
it.
That would even be funnier if she got to say, "Get me the hell out of here! I gotta get out of this place."
You know why?
Bunch of mud huts.
That's a YouTube series. Donna goes to foreign countries.
Donna's country reviews.
You know what, though? I wouldn't mind being in these countries amongst their mud huts. The thing that I wouldn't like about them, what I would worry about is, going to some fucking jail or somewhere and
the locked up abroad kind of thing. Yeah,
that's what would worry me. Because
she's gonna be breaking the law wherever she goes.
Yeah, what are you doing?
You don't even have to break the law in these countries. You could get freaking hemmed up on some mud hut bullshit.
Mud hut bullshit.
I don't know.
I like that you're going to go to every country and be paranoid the whole time. You're not going to be able to look at one site.
That's
right. You're not going to be appreciative. You'll be like, they're coming for me.
I don't want to be freaking kidnapped by some
cartel.
Something like that, and end up being raped and killed in some other.
At what age do you not become kidnappable? Just out of curiosity.
You know what?
I don't mean that I mean that for my kid too. My son's like 21, and my wife is like, "Oh, we don't want him to get kidnapped." I'm like, "He's a grown man." Like, at what point do you?
I think you meant that exactly how it sounded. You're 60, Donna. You ain't nobody kidnapping you.
Nobody's got okay. Real talk. Nobody's trafficking 60-year-olds. It's not, you're like nobody's trafficking 40-year-olds.
The only way you get kidnapped.
Trafficking is a young man's game.
When you're old, you get kidnapped if you're rich. If you're rich, and they hold you for ransom.
Yeah.
But
otherwise, they might kidnap and rape you. I don't know if that's a.
Usually,
there's an age limit on that.
Again, I can't put myself in the mind of a kidnapper or rapist, but I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
Every rapist would rather rape a 14-year-old, but
I didn't say that. That's not what I'm saying.
But
there's plenty of rapists that would love a 60-year-old.
They might take what they can get.
Not all of your knowledge and feelings comes from your brain. Some actually comes from your heart and other organs in your body. It's not just your brain.
We've talked about the heart deal.
Yeah, and that really got me thinking, if they're bringing back wolves from back then, are they going to have memories from 10,000 years ago? And is it going to...
They're not going to understand the transient system and all that stuff.
Blowing my mind.
And they say that's why people have rational fears of snakes and spiders, because down the line something traumatic in your family tree, somebody was bit by a spider or bit by a snake and almost died or something like that.
Sounds like a bunch of hogwash.
guy selling them on live stream on TikTok. You know, because I guess if you see their TikTok and click on the buy, the dirt bike, they get a little bit of the proceeds from selling it if you do it live. So I go on one and he's selling the real crappy like Amazon ones, and I go in the comments and I'm like, bought one of those. All the bolts vibrated out when you started it. And he was like, yeah, he read the comment and he's just like, yeah, I do suggest you tighten the bolts every time you're done riding. He said all the bolts on the entire motorcycle you should tighten. Who wants to do that?
Not me.
Tighten every screw and bolt on your dirt bike when you're done using it because it's about to fall apart.
Wow. That's crazy.
I thought he was going to be like, oh, try and block me or something. He was just like, yes, that's a good suggestion. You should tighten the bolts after you're done every time because it will shake apart into a million pieces.
That's crazy.
While you're driving it. Trace, I tried to get, I was going to order those steaks.
Yes.
The picanha or whatever.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Picanha, yeah.
But, the shipping is as much as or more than the steak.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, do you, and I wanted to try that with that guy that does that regenerative farming. But now I'm thinking just go to Crofton's out there in Land O'Lakes and get a couple good steaks like you wanted a Wagyu. Yeah. He didn't have Wagyu at the
I wouldn't think so.
But maybe they have this picanha.
Yeah, I'll stop and get one.
So get one of each or something. It'll be even cheaper than because it was like $30 or $40 for one of those steaks, but then the shipping was like $50.
Woo!
It's like what?
Rick Hughart says he's on YouTube right now, listening to us.
Rick Hughart, VW Rick.
Is that VW? I don't know anybody's name.
Yeah,
I know their chat names.
You don't know his
names.
You can't remember his third name. What's wrong with you?
I know everybody's chat name. And a few of their. If you go to the meet and greet, 10 years, then I'll learn your real name.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I gotta get a retirement crow. I think I've talked about it.
What?
Crow. That's going to be your pet?
Crows.
It's illegal to have a crow.
It's super illegal to have a crow.
Zoos, real crow is what you're talking about.
Yeah, zoos aren't even allowed to have crows. They say sometimes a zoo will have a crow, but that's just they're hoping people don't bust them for it.
Because the crow would take over the zoo.
Yeah.
They're that smart.
Well, they say if you get a crow, you can teach it to go to the ATM and wait for people to get money out. And they'll snatch up the money and come back to you for treats and stuff like that.
And there's no way they can catch you because the crow just flies away.
Yeah. Do you think you would feel all right accepting stolen crow money?
No.
If you just go to the mall and with your crow and you're just like, go get me some money. And he comes back with a couple 20s. Are you feeling bad for? You don't know the crow stole them. I didn't. I'm just selling goods to the crow for his $20. I didn't steal this money. My crow did. It's my only retirement plan.
I thought you just wanted the companionship of a crow. I was wrong.
But one of the things is they don't like crows at the jails. I guess you can teach crows to. They'll teach crows to. They have done it to where the shinier the object the crow brought back was better until the crow finally showed up one day with a knife. So they don't want you owning a crow, just like dolphins.
Got to be some other reason.
Can't try and talk to dolphins. I think that one's legit. I think we could figure out how to talk to dolphins. We just don't want to, or they don't want us talking to dolphins.
They don't want us. That's what it is.
Because they got something to say that's not good. I'm thinking they're gonna be like, y'all are fucking everything up.
Yeah. They know about the aliens, the dolphins, because the aliens are in the water.
Oh,
so
they could know. They could know about the aliens underwater.
Man, I didn't get through hardly any of my crappy lists
I know,
today.
I didn't either.
It's just been just been freestyling. Oh, I did want to get an Atlas, 3-eye. What is it, 3-eye Atlas? What is it?
3-eye Atlas.
And I figured, who better to give us an update? I'm tired of these updates than Tim Dillon. I want a Tim.
Yeah, I want a Tim Dillon. I'll do. I could do. This is
Atlas,
gonna be
Atlas update. Maybe he's gonna give us a lowdown, Trace.
And this mysterious comet that's approaching that they're going to say is an alien thing.
I don't know how I feel about this guy. If he's just full of shit completely.
Who is he?
Tim Dillon. The case of, we watched one of his specials. We didn't get through it all because he yells too much.
Yeah.
I can't take the yelling a lot. The comedians yelling at me for like an hour. I'm like, all
Joe
right.
Rogan does it. It's so weird listening to his podcast of the calmest, coolest, most relaxed talking person in the world, and then his comedy stand-up is just him screaming at you for an hour.
Yep. So he's just a comedian. He blew up with some commentary he made one time. It went viral, and then he got big.
I think this podcast he has is pretty big. One of the biggest.
Because they're trying to gin up that. They're trying to get that going. I'm proud of America and how little they care about this alien crap and these drones. I'm proud of you. I'm proud how usually people are pretty easily manipulated. They're flying drones all over the place. They're trying to get people excited, and you know what? People don't give a shit. They will do anything. Once you've started to realize how inverted our system is and nothing makes any sense, they are doing everything they can now. It's hilarious. They're like, I don't know, this comet could be a spaceship. They go, why did we just give $6 billion to Israel? They go, we've heard on this spaceship, they got lasers. They could shoot lasers at us. You go, I just don't understand why the military's in Portland. The other thing the spaceship can do, it can come into our atmosphere. Like, people.
I think he's right.
Yeah.
It's all just a huge distraction. Just throw everything out the window, everything against the wall.
So they can continue doing, but they can still continue, even though people aren't paying attention, they still continue doing what they're doing by giving all their money away and
doing whatever the hell they want.
It's just the odds of finding aliens right now in our lifetime is so slim because of how long people have been around and it hasn't happened.
We were just lucky.
Yeah.
I don't. I'm usually pretty conspiratorial, but I ain't got time for this alien stuff.
I don't really.
I don't believe it. I believe all the people talking about it are people who make money talking about aliens. So I don't really buy any of it.
I mean, I want the aliens to come down and be real, but I think deep down inside I don't, because it could suck real bad. When you're being enslaved by an alien race and separated from your family. And
I just want to be enslaved. Make me quick. Put me through the wood chipper.
I do want to be the badass that kills all the aliens, but I mean, if they're coming from somewhere else, they're going to be
your bullets are
their
going to
laser
be
guns and force fields, and
or maybe there ain't no aliens.
Or maybe there's no aliens.
Maybe they're multidimensional.
People, to their credit, seemingly know what this is. There's all of this interest in UAPs and all of this stuff seems to be very closely related to people on Earth waking up to how fucked up things here are on Earth.
And
once everyone started to realize
one thing I would never listen to him on a regular basis based on the sunglasses.
He's always wearing douchey sunglasses.
I
always
see what people look like if they're going to talk to me all the time.
I don't know what he looks like
If you're going to wear
without 'em.
sunglasses, I'm not going to watch you. It irritates me.
You could listen to him and not watch him.
bad things were on Earth, they start going, what about aliens? It was really interesting. Like, what about aliens? What if we're not alone? You're like, hey, wait, hold on a minute. Wait a minute. The whole thing down here is rotten. And it's people doing it. People. You. But there could be aliens. That comet might be a spaceship. What do you think they don't know? What are they hiding from? I don't know. I don't care. I could not care less. I'm worried about this planet, which everyone wants to get off of. But
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Ain't worried about going to Mars. Ain't worried about the fake comet. Ain't worried about none of that stuff. Having a great weekend. That's what I had. A great weekend. Looking for having another great weekend. Looking for a Trace Bar Show party.
I mean, it's during the week, it's just all this information, and then the weekend comes, and I completely forget about all of it. None of it exists.
Exactly. I didn't even watch the news this weekend. Just had fun. That's the way to do it.
It's the way to do it.
They're just trying to ruin your life with all this meaningless BS.
Yeah.
This is kind of random, but I was wondering, on TV, didn't they used to have like a competition of cars driving on water?
Driving on water?
I feel like I used to see that all the time. They had the on the TV, and I haven't seen it in years and years, where they just have these like fast these cars that their wheels spin really fast, and they try and see who can make it the furthest on the water. Did they just master it to where they to where it became obsolete?
You mean a real car?
No, they're like more like a dune buggy. I feel like.
I don't remember.
I've seen it. Here it is.
Yeah. What happened to this? That's more interesting than cornhole they got on TV nowadays. I mean, everybody watches 10 seconds of the cornhole,
Yeah.
but nobody has ever put it on at their house.
Here we go.
And how
A lot
they
of
get
steam.
out of there?
So what happens is you're going across the water because you're going so fast, and eventually your speed just gets low enough to where you sink, right?
I'm thinking it looks like their tires spin real fast to help them do it or something.
It seemed like if he wasn't like spinning his tires so much in the dirt, he would have got going a little faster. But he's spinning out so much.
Then they got to get you. Then they got to get you out with a crane.
Why that? Why don't they have something from land that they just hook it and winch you up?
Yeah, it looks like it's working pretty good.
They know what they're doing, babe. They know what they're doing. Get the cat.
Doesn't look like there's a lot of people watching.
Okay.
Why
Yeah, not a lot of people watching. Well, he's got to get up speed, though. He's got to get up speed. Woo! That guy's like, I think he was cheating.
I think he was cheating.
He was on the land, wasn't he?
It seemed like it.
Didn't he head up to the right and get on the land? Okay, he's doing good, doing good. He's up on the land. Up on the land again.
He's cheating.
Got one wheel, two wheels on the land.
Jeez. He went the whole way. I guess
There's a little land. I guess they got a little bit of
I
land.
hope he's on the course. Dang.
Now I made it.
How much money's in this sport?
I don't know, but
Now
I want one of those.
That looks a lot more fun than.
It does look a lot more fun.
Yeah, I might even do that.
That looks good. I'd rather watch that than NASCAR.
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying.
There's a lot of cars over there. There is a lot of cars.
Yeah, a decent amount.
Few hundred people.
That guy's crazy.
One more time.
Oh, he didn't do too well.
But he did. See, he didn't get up on the land.
He didn't cheat on the
I
land.
think the other guy cheated. Wow, when he bogs down. One more.
What kind of hat's he got on?
What kind of helmet?
That's a helmet.
It looks like it. Oh, that's the thing behind him.
Thought he had a 10-gallon hat
Yeah,
on.
I thought it was a big floppy. Look at that.
That guy don't need no crane.
No,
that cameraman is like,
You
shit.
should give me one of those. Right across the pond next
You
door.
can get anywhere with that, man. You go anywhere.
That's the kind of mud bogging they used to do out in Land O'Lakes back in the day.
Where?
It was just behind. Maybe it was that convenience store out there. That old by the Moose Lodge.
Yeah.
It might have been there. I'm trying. It was back when I was in high school. They used to do that.
What is why I should have been born like even just 15 years younger, man. Like I remember going out to grandma's and there was a big, like sinkhole where everybody was out mudding. You're saying there used to be one in Land O'Lakes. There's none of that anymore. Like there's no people.
Too many people suing everybody.
Why do that when you can game? You can sit at home and game.
And I think it has a lot to do with people being afraid of people suing them. People are just. I think back in the day, some people owned 10 acres and they know people went out there and went mud and they're like, whoop-de-doo, Now you own that for a week and somebody's suing you already because they got hurt on your property.
Yeah.
Ruins everything. I'm always looking for a place to go do that kind of stuff, and they don't seem to exist that much. There was a bunch of it going on when we went to a Immokalee casino. We passed by a place that everybody was mudding, and I was like, I might need to move out here.
Crystal Gale says, Donna, I went to it. Oh, really? Out in Land O'Lakes? Huh.
They used to have lights and a ton of people out there.
Now you go do that, and the cops get called too, and they come and arrest everybody because everybody's, you get a bunch of people out in a mud hole mudding. Everybody's drinking beer. Like, it just comes with the mud.
Doesn't sound safe.
It's not.
And you never saw, I never saw cops come out, Now they'd be showing up just to try to intimidate you and arrest people. It's like, who needs that?
Yeah, I went out to right down the street here one time in my old Colorado.
Yeah.
And there's a big mud hole back there. Me and a couple friends went, and I was getting my Colorado like 2 feet down in the mud, but had some big tires, and it was so light that I could usually get out.
Yeah.
And I did.
Not this time.
In the middle, there was we started a fire. There was a donut that was all a circle that was all water, and then in the middle, we started a little bonfire so we could see. And at the very end, after hanging out and drinking a couple beers, I just did a couple laps in the mud, like, brah, brah. And then I was like, all right, well, I'd head out of here if I was you because somebody's probably going to call the cops after I did that because it was pretty loud. And so I left, and they decided to stay. They called me like an hour later, and they're like, oh, we just got out of there. The police and the fire truck showed up and everything.
Fire truck?
Yeah, because we had a little bonfire out there.
Geez.
And it
surrounded by water.
Surrounded by water. And the fire was about this big that we had going the littlest bit. And they said the fire department came there, and they're like, oh, we need to put the fire out. And they said they're legally not allowed to let them put the fire out. So they got to run a fire hose out there and put it out. So nobody gets hurt putting out the fire so they don't get sued.
Yep.
And it was, it was a 5-gallon bucket of water type fire that you could have just been like, whoop. It was the teeniest little thing. I knew when to get out. They didn't listen. I told them.
That's right.
I told them you should probably get out of here.
The getting's good. It says male bus driver who goes by Ms. Sharon. Charged with sexually abusing multiple boys. You want to see what Miss Sharon looks like?
A man.
Want to see what Miss Sharon? Ms. Sharon. Ms. Sharon. Oh, Ms. Sharon.
Oh my God.
Ms. Sharon. Can you believe that Ms. Sharon was sexually abusing children?
And they have. What was the job?
Bus driver.
Yeah. So I was gonna say. Can you imagine having to let this person be a bus driver so they don't sue you?
Isn't that crazy?
That might be a good way to make some money, though, Trace.
Yeah.
Go see if you can get denied being a little kid's bus driver by dressing up like a woman and then sue the school.
I think you'll get the job faster.
Frivolous lawsuit. Yeah, you're going to get the job. Just like when I called Frontier and said, hey, I'm Donna. And they had to serve me.
Man, I just still don't get the bus driving. Now, bus driving, is that a little bit different than being like the cop out there that works 1 hour at drop off and 1 hour at the other time? Or are you picking up kids starting at like 5 o'clock at one school, and then you move to the next school and you're picking up kids till picking them up and dropping them off till it's almost time to go home, and then you keep, because I mean, I see that bus driver, they'll be like, oh, starting at $20 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, you go pick up a group of kids and take them to school, and that takes you 2 hours. And then you go home.
You sit on your ass.
Sit on your ass until you got to go work for another 2 hours, and now you got $80 in today's economy, which is going to get you like a meal at McDonald's.
Well, you work your horrible split shift.
Split shift, man.
I don't know. I don't know how many hours they getting, and how is it worthwhile? And it seems like it'd be miserable too, dealing with them kids.
Mm-hmm.
I think they have to have somebody on the bus to help the bus driver now because kids are so out of control.
Yeah. Just in case.
Ms. Sharon was abusing the boys. Can you believe it?
Yeah,
So
I can
now
believe
you
it
can
for sure.
you can just
I think they definitely need to limit the number of males in elementary schools.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Ms. Sharon is listed at 5'7", 210 pounds. He's being held on $1 million bond.
You know, the girls have a male teacher, one of them, and he seems like he might just be like kind of a guy that likes teaching kids.
Uh-huh.
You know, he doesn't seem super weird. The kids kind of like him, but I'm still like always worried about it and paying attention to it, even though he seems pretty cool.
Yeah.
But if he was dressed as a woman, like, I think I'd have to step in and be like, this isn't good. If he was dressing as a lady,
yeah,
I'd be like, this can't happen.
Yep.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people would do that. Maybe even the people that are woke. If their kids were being taught by
or they would eat that up.
Maybe
I just love Miss Jones. I just love her. I don't misgender her.
Do you think that's a weird thing of me to think? Or is that what a lot of parents think? Like, I would feel uncomfortable being the PE teacher even at an elementary school. Because every time I drive by him, I'm like, is he a pedophile? I don't want everybody driving by questioning whether or not I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I don't think you're a weirdo, but I don't think most people think that way. But I don't think it's weird to think that way. But I don't think most people think that way.
Whether they're, yeah.
Of any male teacher is, in my opinion, suspect, because I don't want any adult male having access to my children because I'm a man. And, I know men are bad.
Yep.
But
you guys had a good elementary school coach, and
and I could be a good teacher, but I don't blame anybody for always being
Yeah, what's going on?
That's why when I coached youth soccer for years, I was never alone with no kid, never ever.
No.
I'm not never gonna be alone with a kid, so I don't even have to worry about it. Not even one worry about it.
Yeah. And then you still got to worry about those ones that might try to falsely accuse somebody. You know what I mean?
That's why. That's why I'm never alone with, because I don't want no false accusations. So you can't. If you ain't alone with me, you can't accuse me of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to try and buy some raw. Were they selling raw milk on that website with the steaks?
You can get some raw milk.
You can get it out at
Holloway's. At the feeds. I'll pick up some raw milk.
I might want to try it
because they got the good locally grown eggs and the raw milk.
I wonder if it's tasting. How do they sell that? I hear the Amish can't even do it, or they'll come steal all their milk.
Well, it's in a gallon jug, and it's it just says not for human consumption.
Does it?
That's what they have to say.
Yeah, that's what everybody. It's so weird. I was listening to a show about it, or something about the raw milk and stuff. And the biggest point they made that I was like, there's always a point you can make that makes the rules in America look fucking stupid. You can't sell raw milk, but you can sell a gallon of whiskey at the store. It's like, that right there just makes everything. You're not concerned about people's health if you're going to continue selling this thing that kills 50,000 people a year. But, we can't sell raw milk because 4 people might die a year because it's contaminated.
And you don't want it to be you or your kid that dies that year. But I also think that, it's one of those things that's like, yeah, they try to scare you. I don't know if I'll drink it because they do try to scare you. But they could also be purposely trying to scare you and nobody really died because they don't want you to buy that. They don't want that to gain any traction.
No.
They don't want it to gain very little bit of traction. They want it to always stay squashed so that, people buy regular milk. And it does seem weird that you buy milk and everything that they heat up, and you heat it up to a temperature so high that it kills all the nutrition, and then they add fake nutrition. It's like, God, that just seems wrong.
It's not as good fake nutrition either.
Right.
It's not equivalent to
the
real thing.
Just like, babies and
formula or what?
Yeah, and small animals not getting their mother's milk and getting formula.
Yep.
Same thing.
It's like, so raw milk is illegal, and like you said, it might kill 4 people a year, and 50,000 people a year probably die at least from alcohol.
And those might be people that already have some kind of pre-existing something.
Mm-hmm.
Other people might drink it, and there was maybe some in it that didn't bother them.
I don't want somebody I know, one of my kids or my wife, dying from raw milk. Yeah. But I think it should be legal, just as I don't want somebody in my family getting T-boned by a drunk driver.
Yeah.
At 3 a.m. But I think alcohol should be legal. Here's something to... Go ahead.
Nothing. I've had to say this. We went to... Lauren took me to Checkers on our way out to the beach because it was my birthday. She doesn't like Checkers, so she wasn't...
What's wrong with her?
I don't know. She doesn't like Checkers. But we go there, and they got the Glorilla deals for the... the wrapper.
The wrapper.
And it used to be like there was something about it that involved the person. Now they're just saying, it's a Glorilla spicy chicken sandwich. And it's the same. It's
exactly
like,
the same.
Can I get some Shaquille O'Neal lettuce on that? Like, what the fuck? Like,
some Glorilla sauce?
No, not even Glorilla sauce, man. It was a $5 spicy chicken sandwich and fries and a drink. And I was like, that's a pretty good deal right there. And I mainly coming for the drink, but I also
had to order the Glorilla special.
I was like, I'll get the Glorilla special. It was $5, and Lauren doesn't even like Checkers, but she still ordered a $13 burger and didn't eat it because it was gross.
Oh man, Are they gross?
The sandwich she got I didn't try it. It was ridiculous. It was just a giant, like double stack bacon and cheeseburger with bacon. But there was so much mayonnaise and ketchup on it. Like, I mean, normally I like stuff like that. But it was, she couldn't even barely eat this thing. And when she took a bite, it was just fucking mayonnaise
like
and ketchup.
Like the extra tartar sauce?
Everywhere. It was so ketchup and mayonnaise. She's like, I can't even taste the burger. There's so much ketchup and mayonnaise on this thing, which is why I like their chicken sandwich.
Because it's got a lot of mayonnaise.
A lot of mayonnaise on that thing.
Good.
It's the good mayo too, man. Ooh. Mayonnaise. Why can't they sell like ranch and mayonnaise that are as good as the ranch and mayonnaise they sell at the store at fast food restaurants?
I think they just put more on.
No, I mean like ranch. Like you go to a place that makes their own ranch and it's delicious. It's so hard to find good ranch. Like Hidden Valley Ranch sucks. I don't know if you have. You don't eat too much.
I don't use much ranch.
I don't find ranch at a restaurant to be much better than a ranch.
Hidden Valley.
I don't like that. I'm not a huge ranch guy.
Yeah, I've seen recipes on.
It's un-American.
Ranch. On YouTube.
It's not an American thing.
You should try to make your own ranch.
Ranch is ruining America.
Me and Lauren,
that's what I say,
make our own ranch all the time.
Oh, okay.
And it's so much better than the stuff you get at the store.
What's in ranch?
Just a little bit of seasonings, a little bit of sour cream, a bunch of mayonnaise, and the main flavor is dill, I believe. Dill. Some dill weed.
Pass on your homemade ranch. I bet it's
so
terrible.
Probably
and a little bit of whole milk. A little bit of milk.
It's just god awful. He's eating 4 gummies just covered in ranch.
Well, Lauren can't. Like she made some ranch the other day. I was like, "Can you make some ranch?" And I don't know if she looked up how to make it or what, but for some reason she made an entire bowl of ranch. Like this, big, and we used it for whatever we were doing. Like, what do we do with the rest of this stuff?
Save it for tomorrow when you need some more ranch.
Yeah, I was going into the fridge and dipping my finger in it for like an hour.
There you go. I figured as much. All right, I'm going to save the one-armed violin player for tomorrow. Going to wrap up the show.
Am I waxing my nose tomorrow?
Bar show.
Birthday bar show.
We're gonna torture Trace.
All right.
And then humiliate him when he gets a level 1 hype train as compared to level 10 for me.
Level 1 hype train, and I'll rip my skin
And
out of my
have
nose.
to go to the hospital because his nose won't stop bleeding.
I'll show you who's daddy. All right. We're out of here. We'll see you tomorrow, 8 o'clock for more ClusterF. Thanks so much for tuning in. Everybody have a great day.
See ya.
Woo.